Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Toon Review. It is Matchday Live with me, Paul, and, of course, my co-host for Matchday Lives, which is Billy Bob, of course. And welcome to tonight as we travel to Ewood Park to take on Blackburn Rovers in the FA Cup 5th round with a quarter-final place at stake. Before we look at the teams, if you do enjoy today's show, as usual, guys, please do give it the thumbs up. Very, very important that we keep those likes coming in on the channel. And, of course, if you're new and you like what you see, click the bottom right-hand corner, click subscribe, come and be part of this incredible community. We're starting the stream on 27,576. It's just ticked over to now. Let's see what we can finish tonight on. Don't forget to hit the notification bell as well, which will let you know when we schedule any live shows, which is most days a week, or, of course, we upload any recorded videos like the one earlier today. You can become a member of the channel if you just hit the join button under myself and Billy Bob. And, of course, you can donate to the channel as per usual by hitting that $sign at the bottom of the live comments. That will take you through to a payment method and also guaranteed to get your comment read straight out on the show. And as usual on the watch-alongs, you do have to be a subscriber if you want to take part in the chat. Good evening, Billy.
Good evening.
We'll have a look straight at the teams because, well, as usual, there's a little bit of controversy kicking around about the two sides. This is how Newcastle line up. Dubravka comes back in goal. A back four of Trippier, Captain Lascelles, Shea and Byrne. And a midfield of Bruno, Longstaff and Willock with a front three of Murphy, Gordon and Isak. Substitute bench is Karius, Ritchie, Barnes, Kraft, Hall, Livramento, Almiron, Anderson, who's back, and Miley. So a very strong bench, Billy. But what's your thoughts on the starting lineup?
Well, the proof of the pudding will be in the eating. It's all about the result, but I'm disappointed with Dubravka back in. I'm disappointed with Byrne back in at left back. I wouldn't have minded playing at centre back tonight.
Yeah.
And I really think Gordon should have got a rest as well. And Barnes probably needs minutes, so I would have started with Barnes as well. So, I mean, I'm not a manager, of course, but they're the changes I'd have made. Good to see Anderson back on the bench.
Absolutely.
Hopefully he'll get some minutes tonight. Disappointed that Harrison's not there, but still, you know, it's a side that should be Blackburn convincingly, to be honest. I
mean, I would have, if I'm being cynical, I probably would have had, I'd have liked to have seen Alfie Harrison then instead of maybe Matt Ritchie, but Matt Ritchie's part of the subs benches and he's part of the squad.
Yeah.
Look, I'm extremely disappointed that he's dropped Karius. I didn't expect him to. I don't know why. I thought Karius would have played, but then again, with what Eddie said in his press conference, he does sway towards Dubravka. I think Karius is very, very unfortunate, and I think can be a bit pissed off because I don't think he did anything wrong. But let's see how Martin does tonight. Big test for him if he gets tested, that is, if we can keep Blackburn away from our goal. The centre-backs, I mean, I did say Lascelles expected him to come in. Botman, clearly, he's not even on the bench. So to me, Billy, that spells that he hasn't been fit. And he's been thrown in again when he hasn't been fit, which you need to ask questions of again, I guess. And Livramento dropped again.
Yeah, I think Shea needs his rest as well, if I'm perfectly honest. But I'd probably play Byrne at centre half and Tino. I'd even Trippier. I'd give Trippier a rest and play Lewis Hall. Give him a go.
Yeah.
It's a cup game against lower league opposition, you know. These are the games that these players should thrive in. I mean, they thrived at Old Trafford against Manchester United, so why not against Blackburn? I don't understand it. But
well, I don't think Lewis Hall's part of Eddie's plans. I really don't. I just don't get it.
Well, because he's obliged to buy him at the end of the season.
Well, yeah. This is how the home side line up. Pairs in goal: Britain, Hyam, McFadden or McFadzin. I mean, I'm going to say McFadden. It's easier. Wharton, Christine, Buckley, Moran, Schmodix, Dolan, and Gallagher. Billy, that's the lineup.
Well, obviously Schmodix is a threat. He's obviously the known player, but I know Hyam and McFadzin from their days at Coventry, two uncompromising centre halves in a back three. And I don't know much about the rest of them. I know Pears is the son of the ex-Middlesbrough goalkeeper, Stephen Pears. Yeah. But apart from that, I don't know much about them. They're languishing near the bottom of Division 2. Sorry, that's really old speak, Daddy. That's going back to 1988.
Yeah, Division 2, great.
The Championship. But we should really do these, Christ.
Well, I'm expecting to. I mean, I'll be really. I mean, look, there'll be a lot of people pissed off if we go out the FA Cup. That starting 11, if they lose to Blackburn, well, I mean, God. But I'm really looking forward to seeing Willock playing Billy. I mean, he did, that cameo appearance against Arsenal. He really did look like he was ready to go, and he had that brilliant attacking nous about him, where he wanted the ball and he just wanted to attack, and that's hopefully what we're going to see.
Could I just put this comment up, Paul? 1 second.
Yeah,
I did say that to Toon and Brell, and I'll stand by it. But today we're playing against Blackburn, who are a Championship side. That's the reason why I played Burn centre half today.
Yep. So yeah, looking forward to seeing Willock. Looking forward to seeing how the front three do. Hopefully, Billy, we'll see a bit more from Isak tonight.
Yes, Christ almighty, Carl McFadzean's 37 and looks 47. He's got a turning circle, like that boat in the Nile the other year. So he's actually have a field day today. If we can get the balls in the channel to him, give him a lot of the ball, he'll score goals tonight. I'll fancy him for at least 2. I've got to be honest.
Yeah. Spike says, if you play well, you won't be kept in unless you're his favourite. Oof. Paul Murray says we would complain if we put them players in and lost, to be fair. Adam says league's gone, so he's gone full strength. Stop the mourning, in my opinion. It's not. Why does everything have to be about mourning? It's not mourning. Well, it's just disappointed to see the players. It's disappointing to see the players that, should be starting. Carrier should be in goal. He did nothing wrong against Arsenal. So he should be starting tonight, and he's dropped him. What does that say to Karius? What does it say to Tino Livramento, who did nothing wrong against Arsenal? He may well start Livramento against Wolves, but I highly doubt it. It's again, it's not mourning. It's just asking the question: what do you have to do to keep your place in this side? Because it seems as if you play well, you don't get to keep your place. If certain players are fit and available, they come straight back in. It's strange.
Let's be honest. Against Manchester United in the Carabao Cup, he went out with a side of the second string side, with 1 or 2 exceptions, and they played him off the park. Surely that would be good enough for Blackburn today. Surely it would. What's changed? We've got an important game Saturday, and then he'll be moaning Saturday that the players aren't rested. Christ almighty.
Yeah. Niall, good evening. Says great watch along, lads. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Lads and lasses, how are the lads and lassies? Frubar Steve says, does Lewis Hall have to play a certain amount of time to trigger the obligation? I don't know what the hell the obligation is to buy, to be honest. I have absolutely not a Scooby-Doo.
Well, it's an obligation means you're obliged to buy him. And I think if Chelsea don't get the money that they're expecting for him, then there'll be legal recourse about it. That's what an obligation is.
Yeah, Dylan's saying about the Blackburn Rovers graphics for the team. It seems to they've done the easiest job possible, haven't they? They haven't really put any effort into that. Guys, we can't give any streams out. The match is live on BBC One, but we're not giving any streams out as usual. We can't on this channel, but it is live on BBC One. So what we normally say is watch the game on BBC One, but turn the commentary off and listen to me and Billy. You'll be far more entertained than what BBC commentators have. I'm not sure who the commentators are tonight, but as usual, if you want proper Newcastle United commentary, then me and Billy are the team to listen to. Niall says Eddie is under pressure, so he ain't going to make too many changes.
But he has made changes. This is the point. He has made changes.
He has, yeah. Andy says, even in all, don't know what to expect from the game, to be honest. Anything else than a complete battering of the Rovers seems a failure of some sort, even if we win. Well, look, let's just get through first. I think that's the main. Just get through the game, come away with a victory, and then we can discuss it after the game about how we thought we played. But, I expect us to really have a response from that really poor display at the Emirates on Saturday night. I expect us to come out with a bit more fire in our bellies, Billy.
100%. Yeah, it's a chance to right the wrongs of Saturday, get a bit of confidence into the squad. And give the fans a bit something to cheer about, because there's been slim pickings of late. Let's be perfectly frank about things. It's not been great of late, and the fans deserve, a good performance tonight and a good result with it.
I mean, Paul is saying there about Hall clearly not doing enough in training. If he wasn't doing enough in training, he wouldn't be on the bench. He'd leave him out altogether and say, look, you need to do more to get in the squad. But I can't put my finger on it. I really can't. And I don't understand the whole Lewis Hall signing, to be honest. but that's for another day. Jazz, good evening, says, doesn't see much point in trying to play well when Eddie will just drop you for his out-of-form favourites. I mean, it's a proper question to ask. You know, we've seen it time and time again. I know Eddie trusts these players, Billy, but at the same time, we as fans, we see these players performing match by match and not doing it, and then suddenly they're still picked. And then when they're injured, they come back and they're still picked. It's bizarre.
It seems harder to get out of the side than it is to get into it. Unless you come in and you're not a regular and you have a good game, then you're out of it again. No, it's bizarre, really.
Yeah. Got a couple of new members, Jonathan Blackett and Ricky J. Thank you very much for signing up for memberships. Welcome to Members Club. Dylan, who's been a member for 5 months on the Toon Review, says 60 million on fullbacks to not even play them against Blackburn. Seems like a waste, but strong lineup and subs. Nothing less than a win tonight. How are the lads? John Adams, who's been a member for 4 months of the Toon Review, in a media article saw that Lewis Hall contract includes playing time and Newcastle finishing position. RE purchase. Well, we'll find out at the end of the season. Paul Clark, thank you very much for your super chat. Keep up the good work, lads. Cheers for the support recently. Let's get a win, lads. You're very welcome, buddy, and thank you very much for that super chat. And we've got another one coming in from Geordie Rick. Thank you very much. That's a £20 super chat. Thank you, Geordie Rick. Great show, lads. Subscribe, everyone. Takes seconds to do so. Thank you very much. Well, we've gone from 576 to 581 in the time we've been on already. So it is heading in the right direction. And hopefully that 28,000 won't be far away either. Simon says, unless we play at defeat, Isak won't get a sniff. They kept hoofing the ball up to him, and that's not to his strength. I just like to see some crosses coming in tonight, Billy. Some proper good crosses. Certainly for Willock to run onto. We know what he's like, you know, making a late dash into the box. Isak there, you know, let's get some decent attempts at goal.
Yeah, we can attack them through the centre and from wide, which is good. I'm looking forward to Gordon going against their wing back. If he gets caught too much up the pitch, Gordon will take advantage of that and could be in for goals himself, and Murphy as well. Murphy's got a bit to prove tonight because he was pretty bad when he came on Saturday.
Well, he was dreadful, I think.
It's two Bob men fighting over Combe trying to get to that right wing position, isn't it? At the minute, it's shocking. Both of them were awful Saturday. Not so much Big actually, but Murphy was disgraceful when he came on. But it's a big game for Murphy. I think you've got to kind of get himself back in the first team. He's got to have a good performance tonight, or has he?
Well, yeah. I mean, we can ask that question till Daisy comes home, Billy. But I don't think we'll ever get an answer. Jazz, welcome to Members Club. Thank you very much for joining and supporting the channel that way. Really appreciate it. And Graham Ritchie, thank you for your super chat. I'm expecting a really big win tonight, 3-0 to the Toon, with Isak getting at least 2. Looking forward to the commentary. You lads do a great job. Keep it up. Thank you very much, Graham. Well, the coverage is just starting on BBC, so I want to see who's in the studio tonight.
Surely.
Well, he could be co-commentating, but he does a bit of co-commentating for the B, but I don't know whether he's with him being.
I don't think I'm letting for this. Yeah,
with it's been the Shearer derby, I think it might be a little bit different, but
maybe they will. Yeah,
it looks all smiles from the Blackburn staff anyway, and the players and the manager entering the ground. And we've just seen the Newcastle United team coach pull up, and there's Ewood looking very pensive. Anthony Gordon stepping off the bus there. Sean Longstaff. Bruno. I mean, I'm surprised Longstaff's playing. I must admit, I really am. But then again, you know, Miley needs a rest as well. He's been playing a long time. He's played a lot of games, Billy.
Yeah, 17 years of age. I mean, he does deserve a rest, and he needs a rest. And I'm quite looking forward to seeing what Longstaff can do tonight against. Kickoff's been delayed by 15 minutes. By look at things.
Yeah, 28 minutes to kick off.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to see if Longstaff can do it. He did okay against Sunderland. He wasn't brilliant. He didn't pull up any trees, but he was okay. I'm hoping he can be good tonight and use his energy for good things tonight. Yeah,
Shearer and Mika Richards in the studio. That's a good pairing. I like Mika Richards. I think it's the three of them who normally do the podcast, isn't it? So
yeah.
So I think they're just they're doing the Shearer thing, obviously, because I mean he's a legend of both clubs, isn't he? So you know it's the way it is. But I wonder why Kickoff's been. Do you know what it might be, Billy? Do you remember all this rigmarole about the away tickets? And
could be that
because they had a problem in the last round as well. So
it could also be people searching people in the way in for tennis balls and things because apparently there's a protest.
Yeah, 14 minutes in, isn't there? Something to do with the Venkies. Anyway, so we've got another half an hour before kickoff. So an extended show tonight. Geordie Rick, thank you for another super chat. Paul, buy your daughter a box of chocolates. It's happy food. Oh, you are a star, Geordie Rick. Thank you so much for that. That's incredibly kind. Thank you so much. Yano says, whatever the reasons behind Hall not playing does not explain the reason behind putting him on the bench every game with no intention of giving him minutes. It makes no sense.
100%.
I completely agree with that.
Yep.
I'm baffled by it all.
Bang on. Spot on.
Matt Hayes, good evening to you. If people want to know what proper moaning is, they can live with my wife for 5 minutes. Oh, dear.
Yeah, she's good moaner, your wife. That's added wrong.
Incredibly wrong, Billy. And I'm kind of thinking, well, how on God's earth do you know that? But anyway, Matt, you asked for it. So Frederick says, who is your favourite English player in Newcastle? English player would have to be
Gordon. Gordon.
Yeah, I think Gordon or Barnes. One of the two. Southern Geordie says, Eddie clearly knows by playing these players he is feeling the heat. Simon says Tino will start against Wolves. Cannot see Burn left back against Neto.
That's a fair point. I guess. But we'll see.
No, it is, but we've said that many, many times. And
we'll see, yeah.
Mr. Byrne has started. The Clone Lad says, need to start managing players' minutes now. Players are returning from injury. Isak, Gordon, Bruno should not be on the pitch after 70 minutes today.
And probably Willock as well to add to that.
Well, the funny thing is, he took Livramento off on Saturday, and I said during the commentary that could be to give him some rest ahead of tonight's game, but he's playing Dan Burns, so I was completely wrong with that. Dylan says, if not against Blackburn, then against who? When do some of these players get a chance? Do they only get to play against non-league teams or in friendlies? Look, we've got no answer to it, and we agree with you. I don't understand. But you know what? We're 11 tonight. We support them. We hope we go out and just blow Blackburn out of the water and get into the next round and then see who we get then in the quarterfinals. We are one game away from Wembley if we get through tonight. John Adams, thank you for your super chats out there in New Zealand. Looking forward to another awesome commentary from Paul and Billy. Hopefully the players provide a matching performance. We do damn well hope so. Battleaxe says, I'm worried about Willock's condition, to be honest. Hope he's off at 60 minutes. Well, yeah, I don't think he's got any intention. I'd be very surprised, Billy, if he had any intention of playing Willock for a full game. I think, as we said last night in the preview, it's probably a strong team. We've got a good bench. Go and get the game won and then give some others some minutes.
Well, let's be honest. When Joe Willock's fully fit, he doesn't last long after the 60 minutes anyway. So,
well, yeah,
100%. He'll be off for 60 minutes.
Tyler says definitely rather Dubes than Karius. Well, you haven't put why, Tyler. I'd like to know why you think that. Paul Tully says Gordon and Shea are the ones needing a rest, so it makes zero sense unless the focus is on getting a good lead early on. Well, rumour has it, Billy, that Botman's knee has flared up again. So, it's not a case of Botman might actually be back on Saturday. We could be looking, because if I'm right, Billy, I don't think he had the operation, did he?
No, he didn't, no.
Because they said they might need to turn to surgery, but if he didn't get a flare-up, but he didn't get a flare-up, but he's now got a flare-up.
Yeah, I think that might be the end of him to the end of the season. Not serious to think,
Yeah.
He may have to have an operation now, and then we'll have to see him next season. But that's another reason why Shea probably should have been rested tonight.
Yeah. Nick says Harrison not involved, but a 75-year-old Richie gets a place. Adam, good evening. When your voice hits the octaves, it has. I would class that as moaning, although I do agree with the sentiment of your point. Gillian's feeling positive tonight.
Good for you, Gillian. So are we.
Dominic wants to know where Loris Karius is. He's back in his usual position on the bench.
I'll tell you what, Paul, considering there's no one in the stadium.
Yeah, I know. Well, the Newcastle fans are pretty much there.
Yeah, you can see Newcastle
behind
on the far side
now.
of the pitch. There's nobody there. And it's not where the studio is.
I mean, is it a sellout?
Look.
Yeah, I know. It's a very strange stadium, though, Ewood Park, isn't it? Because they come to the front and then they walk out the old-fashioned way, don't they? It's not like, but I mean, I don't know what the crowd is going to be tonight. I know there's problems with the owners. I know they want to make a statement.
Yeah, it's a turnstile issue, so I'm saying, yeah.
Oh, is it?
Mm.
All right, okay. Well, interesting. The Clone Lad said, thought Hall's obligation was if we stay up, it becomes an obligation, but could be wrong. I find that a strange one if we stay up, but considering we finished 4th last season, I'm a little bit... I find that a strange decision. Dylan says, I didn't even realise I'd been a member for 5 months till I saw the thing come up. Time flies when you're having fun. It does indeed. Shana, good evening. Eddie is developing Lewis Hall into a fantastic bench tester. Unfortunately, yes. Gillian, thank you very much for gifting a Toon Review membership. That is very, very kind. Just trying to find out who that's gone to, if my YouTube chat catches up, but it's got a long way to go. Do bear with me a second. I do apologise. God, there's a lot of people. It's gone to Jam Stasher. So, Jam Stasher, thank you very much for that. Sorry, Gillian, thank you very much for that. And thank you on behalf of Jam Stasher. I'll get my words out eventually. Jazz says Carriers deserved another chance in the game when we're not getting battered from start to finish. Liam, good evening. Just a question, Paul and Billy. Do you think Eddie is under pressure till the end of the season by picking the same starters week in, week out? Surely the owners would see what the fans are seeing.
I think it depends where we finish, to be honest, what we achieve. If we win a cup, then there'll be no pressure on him. If we finish top 6, I don't think there'll be any pressure on him. If we finish outside the European places with no trophy and having played with the same kind of players all season, there'll be quite a bit of pressure on him.
Nathan Page, thank you for your super chat. He says the whole situation is simple. Eddie Howe doesn't trust him. And another gifted membership. Jock, thank you for gifting a Toon Review membership. Very, very kind, my man. And that's gone to Magpie Exile. So Magpie Exile, you've got a month's... well, there's the Newcastle fans, and there's still so many empty seats behind there, Billy.
Yeah, and the top stand especially, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, that's quite ludicrous if you ask me. It really is. Chippers, thank you for your super chat. He says, no excuses tonight, simple as. Yep, pretty straightforward, Chippers, straight to the point.
Yeah,
and I actually 100% agree with you. Kyle says, are members the only ones that can get their comments read out? No, I've just read yours out, Kyle. So no, it just depends. I can't read every comment out, Kyle, because you know at the minute we've got nearly 1,200 people watching. If I read every chat out, then there'd be no commentary, there'd be no football discussion, there'd be nothing. It's a chat for everybody to get involved in, not just the hosts. So if you super chat, then as part of your super chat, then yes, you get your comment read out. But normal comments, it's a chat for everybody. So you're discussing it not just with me and Billy, but with the other viewers as well. It's impossible to read them all out. Another new member, Chris Weller. Welcome to Members Club, Chris. Thank you for your support of the channel. And welcome to Members Club, my man. George says the summer window was nothing short of a shambles. Well, so was the winter one, to be honest. Interesting though, Billy, the show I did earlier on today that linked with the Japanese international Kubo.
And I thought it was Scottish. Oh, that's Subo, isn't it?
Yes, that's Subo. And I hope we're not signing Subo. Jesus Christ. I'd be bloody worried.
He's got a nice list of clubs behind him. I think he might be a bit lightweight for the Premier League from Perth.
Yeah, a few people have actually said that. Yeah, that he's just a bit.
But we've seen Matoma come in and do well, and he's of a similar build, and of course, he's the other side of the pitch. But
but so's Miggy.
Miggy, I guess, yeah.
Well, Miggy, you know. Another new member, Alexander Allard. Welcome to Members Club, Alexander. Thank you very much for your support. John Burton says, hello, all you fine folks. 4-0 to the Mighty Mags. I really hope you're right. I really do, because I think it'd be nice to play the goal-scoring music a bit tonight, Billy, because it hasn't been getting played an awful lot in good situations lately. You know, it's sort of come back on... we've been playing it when we've equalised or we've pulled a consolation goal back. We want to see some good goal-scoring music going on tonight. John Sorby, thank you for gifting a Toon Review membership. Very kind. and that's gone to the New Jersey Geordie. So you have got a month's free membership courtesy of John. Thank you, John. John Eustace getting interviewed at the minute by the Beeb, and he looks relaxed.
Ex-Coventry player. They used to call him John Useless, strangely enough.
Was he the one that got sacked by Birmingham?
Yeah. Doing a good job for them as well, wasn't he?
Well, they were 5th, weren't they?
Hmm.
And then they brought Rooney in, and then, the rest is history, I guess. Ollie says, how do we get the game in? It just says coming soon.
It's on BBC One.
Yeah, BBC One, mate. Yeah. But it has been delayed. Turnstile problems in the away end, apparently, says Jock. So, well, it won't be turnstile problems, will it? We know what the problem will be. It was highlighted before the game. It was highlighted many times that they keep doing this. And Newcastle United need to sort this out because it's becoming ridiculous.
Yeah.
People are going to the turnstiles and the tickets are getting rejected. They're then having to go round to the main office, which causes a problem already, full of away support, full of home supporters, and try and sort the ticket out to get in the ground. This needs sorting out. It really is. It's getting beyond a joke. Dan says even when they schedule us before 8 o'clock, they still push it back. Newcastle just aren't allowed to start an away game before 8 o'clock. Yeah. Apparently it says to let fans in on Blackburn's Twitter page, so it is that problem. I have no doubt about it. Brian wants to see Longstaff make a tackle tonight. He's got to step up tonight, Billy, because if he doesn't step up against Blackburn, then I'm sorry, his time's up for me.
Well, one thing, there'll be a physical side Blackburn, so someone will have to step up in the middle of the park. Yeah. And out of the three of them, you'd expect it to be Longstaff. So, yeah, he's got to stand up to the plate tonight. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, Billy, Blackburn will come out with a bit of... I expect Blackburn to come out fighting and put some tackles in and try and rough us up. 100%. They're a championship team. They're used to that kind of football.
Yeah. They've got to try and level the playing field somehow. And I think physically is the way they can do it. But... yeah, let's just hope that Longstaff just step up to the plate tonight. Because I think it's a big game for him. Because I think if he doesn't perform tonight...
he's in trouble.
He is in trouble, yeah. I think he has.
Thomas is disappointing on the starting line again. Eddie will be his own downfall if we don't get a result tonight, if we don't get a result here. Listen, I think if we don't get... whatever the team put out, I think it is... Eddie's under pressure if we get knocked out tonight. I mean, listen, there's no excuse. That starting 11 he's putting out tonight, Billy... if that doesn't beat Blackburn, no disrespect to Blackburn, but we know Blackburn's position in the championship. They're a league below us. They're not as good players as what we have. If our energy levels aren't right, because we said that against Sunderland, remember? And luckily, the energy was up. But this is a little bit different. It's not a local derby. It's, Blackburn. We've seen it so many times in cup games where league form, it's a cliche, but it does. It goes out the window.
100%. It's an FA Cup game. It's a one-on-one. It's one game. Anything can happen. They've got nothing to lose. Blackburn. They're not expected to win, so they can go hammer and tongs at it. Really, can't they? With nothing to lose, they'll be more concentrating on the relegation battle, I would think. But still, it's still a no-lose game for them.
Andy 82, thank you for gifting 5 Toon Review memberships. That is incredibly kind, Andy. Thank you. They've gone to The Burglar's Last Burgle, Jay Devlin, Adam Bailey, Call Me Swift, and James Jones, Ben Guns. Hang on a minute. Andy 82 has gifted 5. Andy Stafford's gifted 5. Wow. In fact, I think Andy 82's gifted 10 according to YouTube. If that's right, thank you so much. That is incredible. I'm not sure whether that is 100% correct or not, but they have gifted memberships incredibly. I think it's 5 each, actually. Well, StreamYard says 5 each. I don't know who to trust anymore, Billy. It's going crazy. Ken says, Billy, Longstaff had a purple patch akin to Miggy. The Longstaff you're seeing now is the real Longstaff. He won't get any better. Keep watching.
Well, he had a good patch under Rafa, and then got injured, and he was crap for 2 years. Then he was good for last season, and he was good a part of this season. Yeah. So which one is it? Is it the shit one or is it the good one? I'm hoping it's the good one. I like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Michael Ellefson's gifted a Toon Review membership as well. Thank you so much for that, Michael. Really incredible generosity again tonight from you. George, good evening. He says, I have a feeling my lovely Leicester will thump the Cherries tonight. it's a big game for both sides, really.
Well, Leicester 9 changes. I don't think Leicester even bothered, mate.
Yeah, I think Leicester are wanting to be back in the Premier League. I think that's their main concern. But they've got some good players, Leicester. Bilbo says, I remember when Eddie first came and said that's it, down to performance related on the pitch to keep your position. What a load of crap. It shows he has certain favourites, Longstaff, Byrne, Dubravka, etc. Jam Stasher says, do you think we will see a front line of Barnes, Isak and Gordon on the right? Or Gordon, Isak and Barnes on the right this season? Probably not. I think it's Miggy or Murphy for the right-hand side for the rest of the season. Would I do it? I'd put Gordon on the right and Barnes on the left. I think that gives us two very, very good wingers, and I think both can play either side, to be honest. I think Gordon or Barnes, inverted, whatever you want. I think they're better quality than what we're playing there at the minute. Manfred says, no excuse if we lose this. Blackburn are horrible defensively, and we could easily beat them by round 8. Absolutely no excuses for a loss. I have spoken to some people, Billy, who have actually watched Blackburn a couple of times and said that they are pretty dreadful. But again, just as I said 5 minutes ago, this is the FA Cup and it goes out the window. And there's Eddie Howe getting interviewed now, full of smiles.
Yes, he is. He looks quite rosy cheeked and healthy, doesn't he? Fair play to him. I hope he's as positive as we all are. What we were talking about Blackburn. Well, they've got, as I say, they've got two ex-Coventry City centre halves. Who, one of them's 37, pushing 50. And the other one left a couple of years ago. Hyam, he's not a bad player, Hyam, actually.
Yeah.
But Fadzine in the middle, Christ almighty, if we don't get it in, then it's got to be on the deck. It's got to be in behind him if we can. Don't try and aerial battle him because he'll win them all day. But, he's a very physical player, though. And if he does get anywhere near it, he'll kick him. No doubt about
there's the last 4 results for Newcastle, of course. 4-4 at home to Luton, winning away at Forest, then a draw at home to Bournemouth, and then a thumping at Arsenal. So we need a performance tonight. Dan says, maybe Eddie is getting nervous about his job if they lose, so he's playing what he considers his best shot. I think that's in the back of his mind, but I genuinely think Eddie is going into this game thinking that, we should win it, but he will want to see more than anybody, a bounce back performance to what we saw at Arsenal, because there's no way that Eddie Howe will have looked at that game and thought, yeah, we did all right. Surely not.
Of course not. He should have had him in the dressing room for an hour afterwards, plates flying and everything, because they deserved it. I think he probably blamed himself for some of it, if I'm perfectly honest. He isn't one to hide behind anything. Let's be honest about it. That's one of the good things about Eddie Howe. He's an honest bloke, isn't he? So, yeah, I think so. I think he'll have had him in training yesterday and the day before. And, yeah, positive out today to beat a side that's, God knows how many places are below us, but they're in the league below us, near the bottom of it. So,
yeah.
It should be easy. It should be easy.
It should be. And that's, again, and we're not disrespecting Blackburn here. You're talking facts about where they are this season and how they haven't been playing well. Now, we haven't been playing well. But we're 9th in the Premier League, and you'd expect a team 9th in the Premier League to beat a team who is just above the relegation zone in the Championship.
But you've got to be up for the battle first.
Absolutely.
You'll get your ass kicked.
100%. Dan says, I'm clueless as to why Dubes has started over Karius. Yeah, he left 4 in against Arsenal, but he stopped it being 7 or 8, which I don't think Dubes would have done. Just panning around Ewood Park now, there's still a lot of empty seats in the home end, but the away end seems to be quite packed out now. So it looks like most of the supporters have got in the ground, but the home support is dreadful. It is dreadful. Blackburn for a while, Billy. I mean, the highs of when they won the Premier League, etc. They've well and truly gone down the spout now. It's a long gone that squad and the team they had, etc. Which it's unfortunate for them, but it's a perfect sign of bad ownership.
Well, they bought it. They bought the league. Let's be perfectly honest about it. Jack Walker bought that league in a time where a millionaire could buy the league, because that's what he was. He wasn't a billionaire or anything like that. He was a multi-millionaire, wasn't he? And he bought the league, no doubt about it. Yeah, they were relegated 2 years after they won it, weren't they? Which was amazing, really. And then they kind of up and down a few times, and then they were in the Premier League for a while. But like you say, the Venkies came in and totally ruined the place, didn't they? Poor management decisions. Steve Keane came in, ruined it. They got relegated. They've never looked like getting promoted since. So, it's a sad state of affairs for them. I mean, when I was a kid, Blackburn were a perennial championship. It was Division 2 in them days, championship side.
Yeah, it was.
But I mean,
we're in the blue tonight, by the way, by the looks of things. They've got yellow shorts and socks on.
But then they wear blue and white, Blackburn.
Yeah, but it's a lighter blue, isn't it? That's a strange decision. Well, I guess we'll find out. I don't know. Distracted Hodgson says, afternoon, lads. Can you please give my dad, Stephen Hodgson, a shout out tonight? He bloody loves your watch-alongs and is getting through some treatment at the moment. Keep doing great shows. Stephen Hodgson, get well soon, mate. Keep battling. And thank you very much for keep tuning in. And we wish you very well, my friend. Foxy says, what's the team news, guys? We'll run through the teams for you in just a moment, Foxy. But there's, nothing much to shout home about. Call Me Swift says, apparently their fans are going to throw tennis balls on the pitch. Yeah, we'll see if that happens. I'm not so sure. We're just seeing highlights of Anthony Gordon now. And that's what we need from him tonight, Billy. Those bending runs and, taking players on and not frightened to shoot. Just getting stuck in. See what he's doing there in the highlights. He's getting the ball and running forward with it. And that's what we want to see, of course, isn't it?
100%.
Not sort of getting the ball and running back and then having to give it back to the defender.
Well, Matchday was part of a 5-man midfield, wasn't he? And it didn't suit him at all. With his back to goal all the time, receiving it, playing it back, not even spinning beyond the fullback to try and get some space. Just tip-tap, nothing to it. Yeah, it was poor.
Well, Anthony Gordon was full of smiles warming up there, so let's hope he's confident of getting a few tonight. Adam says, if we lose this tonight, I'll be joining the How Out Brigade. This is a must-win game. Look, I'm not saying that I'll reiterate that people keep throwing it at me in the comments after shows, saying, oh, you want Eddie Howe out. I've said all along, I do not want Eddie Howe out. I want Eddie Howe to become a legend at this football club. But what I do say, this is just fact. If the results don't come, he will lose his job. It's just that's the way football works, whether you like it or not. Football it's a cutthroat business. Yeah, absolutely it is. The teams are about to come onto the pitch. So once again, guys, I will say, please, no spoilers. I don't see how we can get any spoilers tonight because we're all watching it on BBC. So there shouldn't be any spoilers at all. So please, nothing in the chat or the mods will remove you. Let's just all enjoy the game. Knock the commentary off your telly and listen to me and Billy's commentating on it. And you can watch it in sync with us tonight as it's on normal telly. Good old council telly, as we say. There's a man with a Greg's hat on there.
And Colonel Sanders leading the play team that's just gone back into the room. See it?
Yeah, I did. Sophia's going 5-0 tonight. 5-0. Colonel Sanders come back out with a couple of cups of coffee.
Might be gravy.
Gravy.
I like gravy in Blackburn, don't they?
They love anywhere in Lancashire. They love gravy, Billy. They'd rather drink a cup of gravy than a cup of tea. Mark Wagstaff says, I thought Byrne was the best shout for tonight, much as I agree before groping for Arsenal, but think we missed his presence in the box on set pieces. Look, there's no doubt about it. Dan Byrne's height is good in the box. It's you can't say anything. He's 6'7". Of course you're going to have a good command and header of the ball, but it's the other things that haven't been there for Dan Byrne. But look, he's playing tonight. They're coming onto the pitch now. We are ready to go. This is it, and we support whoever's on the pitch for Newcastle United. But I don't want to see extra time, and I certainly don't want to see penalties, Billy.
No, 100%. Let's get this done in 90 minutes, convincingly, with a good performance, with plenty of style, panache, flair, flamboyancy, and some cracking goals to boot. Let's have all those things.
Absolutely. Well, actually, Ewood Park's suddenly become full. A lot of pies have been squashed down. It looks like the executive seats, Billy, that are empty, which says a lot about the owners. that they can't get any businessmen in to see them play a Champions League side. The top tier, though, behind the goal is completely empty.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
They've got covers over the seats, so I don't know whether it's getting worked on, but that's normally to sort of help with the atmosphere, though, isn't it, when they can't sell the seats? But anyway, Blackburn go with pairs in goal. Hyam, McFadden, Wharton at the back. Midfield of Britton, Buckley, Moran, Christine, Dolan and Schmodix behind Gallagher. That is the starting 11 for Blackburn Rovers this evening. And it looks like they're going 3-4-2-1, Billy, involving the wing-backs. Newcastle line up with Dubravka in goal, a back four, Trippier, Byrne are the full-backs, Lascelles and Share at centre-half. Longstaff, Bruno and Willock in the midfield with Murphy, Isak and Gordon as their front three. The big news is Elliot Anderson is back on the bench for Newcastle United tonight, but there is no Sven Botman at all, not involved, and it looks like his knee is flared up again, which isn't great. But I guess more news will come out of that in due course. You're standing by your prediction from last night then, Billy?
4-0, yeah. I am.
Yep, I've gone 4-0 as well. Kelvin, thank you very much for your super chat. He says, listening from Melbourne. You give me a link to home every time I listen. Thank you. Up the Toon 3-0. Thank you, Kelvin. And good morning or good day. My Australian accent's not very good, so I'm not even gonna try. And they're just gonna do the toss now, of course. Lascelles and Hyam.
That's a strange choice of kit tonight. I mean, the green doesn't clash at all, does it? But the blue...
Well, the problem is, Billy, the green clashes with the sodden pitch. The blue's a completely different colour. I mean, if we'd say anything, it's a sort of purpley blue, isn't it? So it's kind of very dark. In fact, I mean, would you call that blue, or would you call it sort of a...
I thought we might have seen another shirt like they did at Brighton last year.
Yeah.
Castor trying to milk the barrel quick before it ends, you know.
Yeah, actually, that is a surprise that they haven't done that. But we are ready to go. And just trying to... Newcastle are going to kick off from left to right in this first half. So I believe they're attacking the cameras at the other side of Ewood Park these days. It's confusing because it used to be in the main stand. It's over the other side now. So Newcastle will be attacking their own fans in the second half. And we are underway at Ewood Park. And we'll change to scoreboard mode. There we go. And Newcastle immediately have possession with Fabian Schär and knocks it across to Dan Byrne. So Schär back in the left side of central defence tonight. And let's just see what Blackburn are like putting the tackles in. But they've got possession here. They're going through ball looking for Gallagher. And immediately Lascelles puts that out for a throw into Blackburn. And that's one thing about Jamal, Billy. He doesn't mess about, does he? He gets rid of the ball where he has to.
No, he did well to get across the cover there and just hoofed into touch where it's safe.
Yeah. Dan Byrne down the line, but doesn't really find anybody with that. Blackburn with a bit of possession here. And this is, again, Gallagher causing problems. He's a big lump, him, isn't he, Gallagher?
Big lad, yeah.
And again, Blackburn outwork the Newcastle midfield to get the ball back. McFadden plays a long ball out to the right-hand side, and it's a good ball as well. Blackburn again looking to get a ball into the penalty area, but there's nobody there. And now Sean Longstaff to bring it away for Newcastle to Isak. Lovely ball across to the right-hand side to Murphy. Sean Longstaff is bursting the gut here and just couldn't, and for some reason gives the goalkeeper a bit of a bear hug there. Murphy will be disappointed with that ball because Sean did make it. Well, there's a Blackburn player down here. But Blackburn have played on. He's quickly got to his feet. Lascelles, thumping header into the Blackburn half. Willock underneath that. It's come to Isak. Isak spins on the ball. Nice bit of play by the Swede. Lays it to Gordon. Gordon to Joe Willock now, who goes back in turn to Fabian Schär, just inside the Blackburn half. Schär, raking ball. What a ball that is to Trippier, but he mishits the ball, and it goes wide for a goal kick. See what he's trying to do there, Billy? First time cross, but he was offside anyway, according to the linesman. But some good passing early doors in the first couple of minutes.
Yeah, I've been quite impressed with the ball that Schär played there, even though Trippier was offside. But yeah, nice pass through also from Willock, and yeah, we look quite sharp going forward. And so did they, to be fair. They had a little bit of a move up before that, so it started pretty well as a for a neutral, I guess.
Yep. Well, the Newcastle fans must be in full voice because the cameras pan on them every time the ball is out. And Moran is on the... Have they had to make a substitution here?
No, Moran started. He was the one that went down. He's obviously had a bit of treatment.
All right.
Or maybe his laces have snapped or something.
Well, Pears knocks it long for Blackburn. Gallagher gets a flick onto that, and it's Share plays it high into the night sky. Gallagher. Well, I thought he was pushed there by Murphy, but we got away with that one there, and we get a throw in. But he's caused a few problems already very early doors, Gallagher. He's up for the fight, no doubt about it.
He's a big lad, isn't he?
I think Blackburn are going to try that, aren't they? It's going to be the long ball looking for a flick on from Gallagher, and the likes of Schmodics to come running in on it.
Yeah, following up. Yeah, getting beyond him and maybe getting on flick-ons. But yeah, we've got to be careful with Gallagher.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure. Obviously, Lascelles is going to mark him. But
yeah. Share with the long ball forward. Unfortunately, didn't find its target. Bruno just misplaces a pass there. Murphy keeps the ball in on this near side. Murphy cuts inside, lays it into Bruno. Bruno spins, but that's a good tackle on him. It looks like they're going to be tightly marking Bruno, Billy, because whenever he's been near the ball, there's been a Blackburn player on him.
Yeah.
Blackburn now trying to play it out of defence. Good pressing by Jacob Murphy, but that's very well done. And Blackburn come away with the ball out to the right-hand side now. And a bit of space to run into. Burn is across there. No, he's not. It's Willock coming across. Burn had another man to deal with. I think Schmodics was trying to make a late run into the box. Burn covered him. Here come Blackburn again. And they're coming towards the penalty area, Blackburn. That's a live ball played inside. And it's a corner. No, it's not. Dan Burn did well. It's a goal kick. It was a double ricochet and a goal kick. Blackburn are furious with that. But I think in the end, Billy, the right call was made. But
yeah, it was dangerous. Yeah, some nice football, wasn't it? And they played in behind the channels. Burn got back. Was a double ricochet as well.
Yeah. A good defending from Dan Burn there, stopping the attack. But Danny Bloody Murphy, says Paul, well, knock it off, mate. Turn it off. Don't listen to them. Danny Murphy is terrible. Listen to us commentating and you'll have a better experience, I guarantee you, than listening to the BBC commentary team. Here's Trippier now for Newcastle, just inside his own half, plays it down the line to Murphy. Murphy inside to Bruno. Now a bit of space for the Brazilian. Nice ball into Isak. Isak absolutely wellied that into Gordon, and he did well. And here's Isak now. Forced to the left-hand side. Gives it to Willock, just outside the penalty area. Willock goes to the byline. Cross comes in. It's far too deep for everybody. But Kieran Trippier will keep it in. Trippier now. Inside to Longstaff. Back to Trippier. Trippier then goes back to Jamal Lascelles, and now to Fabian Schär. Schär, round about 45 yards from goal, plays it across to Dan Burn. Burn plays a really weak ball into Willock, who did well to get the ball there, and Burn in turn has to go back to Dubravka. To Lascelles now. Lascelles turns and gives it to Bruno, who then spins, has a bit of space again. Looks for a killer ball. Plays it down the right-hand side, looking for Isak. It's a wonderful ball by Bruno. Isak, the flag stays down, but it's a poor touch from Isak. Yeah, but we get a corner from it. But that could have been a bit better. I think he just took his eye off the ball, Billy.
Yeah, it was a great run, wasn't it, as well, to avoid the offside trap. Along the back line, he's definitely on by 2 yards.
Absolutely.
Hyman's playing him on. But then his touch as he got into the box was horrific. Well, that touch there was just...
Yeah, awful.
And in the end, luckily, to get a corner out of it. But fantastic pass from Bruno, good vision.
Yeah, it was the momentum of the Blackburn player there that took it out for a corner. Murphy, though, he plays it short to Willock, back to Murphy, to Trippier, who will rifle in across first time. It's way, way deep, but it's headed back across goal by Burn and cleared by Blackburn for the Newcastle United throw in. Nice little set piece there, but I don't think Trippier wanted as much depth on that as he did.
No, and if there's one thing Blackburn will comfortable with, it'll be defending set pieces.
No, they've got some big guys back there, haven't they? Mm. Fabian Schär now for Newcastle. Plenty time on the ball, just inside his own half. Bruno comes short looking for the ball. Schär just stands there, waits for somebody to make a move. Gordon did. Now Willock to Bruno. Bruno, head up and straight out to the right-hand side. But that's too hard for in the air for Kieran Trippier. Just slightly too high. And it goes for a throw-in for Blackburn. What I'm noticing, though, Billy, is Willock's pushed out quite far to the left when we're on the attack.
Yeah.
And Gordon's cutting a bit inside to support Isak, which it's obviously a game plan, that.
Yeah, so we look like a 4-4-2 in attack, don't we?
Yeah.
At times, anyway. It's not all the time, but It's been apparent on 2 or 3 occasions. Oh, God, fucking Longstaff.
Longstaff jumps into fresh air there. But good pressing again by Jacob Murphy. But Blackburn play it well out of a difficult situation there and suddenly break away now. Down the left-hand side.
Oh, no.
That's not a great touch from Bruno and Gallagher. And it deflected sort of up and into the arms of Dubravka. I'm not sure what Bruno was trying to do there, whether he just slipped. Is that offside?
Can't be offside, surely.
Well,
Newcastle
got a player. There certainly wasn't a foul by any Blackburn player on Bruno. That's a strange one. Anyway, we have it back with Dan Burn. Fabian Schär now. Again, just taking his time. And then he pings one out to the left-hand side for Anthony Gordon, but he can't control it. And it's out for another throw into Blackburn Rovers. Still goalless after 8 minutes, but here's that incident again. Bruno, it's offside. That's why, yeah.
Bruno's played the ball and played him on again, surely.
Well, it's the same passage of play, isn't it? I think that's what they're probably looking at.
But he's deliberately played it, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Which makes him active again. It was like the Cambridge goal against us a couple of years ago, exactly the same.
Yeah. Well, let's just be thankful. I'm not sure there's VAR in this game here, Billy.
No,
it's not a Premier League side, so we have to go with the on-field decisions. Good pressing by Anthony Gordon, but cleared away again by Blackburn. Bruno fighting to get it back here, pushing Blackburn back. Good work from Bruno, but again, Ricochet wasn't on our side this time, and it's back with Pears, and he launches it towards the middle of the park. Burn is up there for a header, gets it. Doesn't drop favourably for us. Lascelles steps in, does well. Gordon's offside though, but Blackburn have the ball, so play goes on. Fabian Schär, good interception. Now Bruno, who's seen a lot of the ball in the first 10 minutes. But he is playing in that number 6 with Bruno tonight. Whether we like it or not, he is there. But he's playing the conductor role so far, Bill. He's made a few nice passes.
Yeah, he has. We need to get him involved as much as possible because at the minute, Longstaff's non-existent again. And we're kind of 10 minutes in almost. He's had a poor 10 minutes, Longstaff.
He hasn't touched the ball, has he? He's made one good run. That's a Newcastle throw, that. Definitely.
Why do players appeal for that when they know they've kicked it out?
That's ridiculous, man.
Ridiculous.
It's desperation. Lascelles now across to Fabian Schär, again, who starts another attack for Newcastle. Gives it to Willock. Willock's come very deep for the ball this time. Taking his time. Back to Fabian Schär. Schär brings the ball.
But what's Longstaff doing there? Look.
He's just offering nothing. I mean, he's got a player on him. Again. He's not going to get the ball. It's a brilliant ball by Fabian Schär. And what a touch from... did you see that touch from Dan Burn there, Billy? I mean, we've got a corner. I mean, did you see the way he cushioned that? That was Brazilian-esque. I'm not sure why Dan Burn was so far up the pitch there. He was the furthest Newcastle player forward. But, hey, what a touch that was. And it's resulted in a corner. Which Kieran Trippier will come across and take for Newcastle. Lascelles up there, Schär up there, Burns up there. We've got some height in that penalty area, but so have Blackburn. But we've got to try and get ahead on it. And there's a man there in the corner with what I can only describe as a beaver on his head.
We've already one of them in our time, haven't we?
Absolutely. We've gone short. A little 1-2 between Trippier and Bruno on the volley. And it's a good block by McFadden. But Bruno was teeing that one up there at the far post, Billy. Yeah,
we've seen that corner routine recently, haven't we? But it looked a bit more shoddy this time. It wasn't perfect like it was against Forest. But it ended up with a throw into us.
Yeah, I think it's a corner. Throw this one. No, it's a throw.
Yeah, McFadden did well to get away from his Zimmer frame and get close to Bruno there, to be fair to him.
He did. Stuck his big frame in the way. Schmodix tries to chase down Schär. Schär goes over the top, headed away. Longstaff finally wins a header. Trippier plays it back inside. Not the greatest ball in the world from Kieran Trippier. Schmodix well dealt with by Fabian Schär, but again, shown too slow. And the referee waves play on. No foul. Bruno on the edge of the box. Plays it through for Isak. He's way overhit that pass. And it's out for a goal kick.
It was the right pass, but it was a poorly executed.
He started really well, Bruno, and he'll be very upset with that because Joe Willock was in a fabulous position.
Yeah, he was in a simple
pass.
There was
definitely no foul there. Willock makes a brilliant run. Bruno sees it.
He's overhit it by 5 yards.
Yeah.
Not great.
Willock not very happy with that, but
That's a free kick all day long.
That's a free kick to me. But we'll take it. Nothing came of it. Isak now flicks it on, looking for Anthony Gordon. Blackburn claiming offside, no flag. We're just getting a foothold on the game, I feel here, Billy. Getting a bit more possession now. As Longstaff nods it back to Cher, who in turn goes back to Dubravka. What do you made of the first 12 minutes?
Yeah, we've looked okay. Final ball's not been great. We've shown a lot of enterprise at times, although we do look a bit shaky at the back, I have to say, when they attack. So,
yeah,
it's hard to decipher who's on top at the minute. Just as I would say.
Cher with a long ball again, looking for Jacob Murphy, cleared away by Rovers. And again, Schmodik's trying to get into Bruno's face, but he didn't come out with the ball there, and Schmodix wasn't very happy with that. But Newcastle break again with Willock. Now under the left to Anthony Gordon. Gordon having a good run. 2 Blackburn players on, but he gets a cross in, but it's headed away by McFadden again. That big frame, he's used that well so far, has the big Blackburn centre-half. Here's Bruno. Trippier screaming for the ball on the right-hand side. Gets it. He then cuts back inside. Not much movement in front of him, to be fair. He's got to go back to Cher in the centre circle. Rolls it out to Gordon. Gordon cuts back in onto his right foot now. Lovely ball in. Oh! Isak played a little dummy. And that's going to be a free kick to Blackburn. Foul by Kieran Trippier. Nice little dummy by Isak. Well, I think it was, rather than Longstaff not getting the ball, it was a good interception, actually, by the... I'm not sure who it was, but it was intercepted well. Oh, that's a painful one.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Trippier studs on the top of his foot. Oh, Trippier might be a little bit lucky to get away with a yellow card for that, Billy, because his right foot was very high there.
I'm not sure Longstaff actually read the dummy from Isak. That's where the problem came.
That would be probably more to the point. And Blackburn almost breaking through there, but good interception by Cher into Willock. Willock's touch is heavy, though, and here come Blackburn back on the attack. Down the right-hand side, they've got an opportunity to get the ball in here. Gallagher just couldn't get a shot in. Longstaff, I'm not sure what the hell he was doing there, and Trippier has to hack it away.
Played us into trouble, that's what he did.
I mean, well, he played it between Trippier and Dubravka, and nobody was there. Jesus Christ. Blackburn now have the ball back and trying to rebuild another attack, but they do look threatening. Schmodix and Gallagher certainly are causing us problems. Long ball again from Pears, but Gallagher was miles offside, so the ball lands at the feet of Lascelles, and the tennis balls are being thrown. I don't think there's many come on, to be fair, Billy.
No.
If it was the 14th minute, I'm only seeing 2 or 3, to be fair.
Piss balls are protest out, isn't it? You'd expect to see quite a few more than 4 or 5 on the pitch.
Yeah. I mean, the referee stopped the game to get the tennis balls off, but I can't see many. I mean, the way Blackburn were talking, there was going to be a huge protest and, hundreds of thousands. There's a few on there, but nowhere near the amount. And that's just, I mean, it distracts their game. And I hope, to be fair, that, switches Blackburn off for a couple of minutes and we get a goal, because then that'll stick it back up them, really. Although, of course, it happened at Everton, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
When that silly oil child decided to tie him to the goalpost, and when we were on top, and we lost all momentum after that. I think we're ready to get back on with it now. It
shouldn't take that long to get rid of 10 tennis balls, for crying out loud.
Yeah, seems a bit over the top here, but it's out the way with now. They've made the point. All 20 tennis balls or something that came onto the pitch, and the referee plays a drop ball, which Cher just picks up for Newcastle. And again, Cher, I mean, he's just walking with the ball here, looking for somebody to make a move. Interesting that Trippier's come across into the middle again, and Lascelles has gone out wide, plays it into Murphy, and we win a throw in.
Murphy's not started the game great either, has he?
No, there's still just something not quite right, isn't it? You just feel like...
Yeah, I agree.
I think we just need a goal, Billy. You know what a goal does for us. I mean, we're missing
the gear, aren't we?
Yeah. But here goes Joe Willock parading down the left-hand side, but he's well tackled, but he's done really well. Great determination again from Joe Willock. That's not a great back heel. Longstaff plays it into Isak. Isak to the left to Willock. But again, just doesn't bounce our way. And Blackburn come away with the ball. Longstaff goes across to try and win it back. And it's hammered into the sky again from Rovers. Burn wins a header. Siderita, thank you very much for your super chat. Nice to see the lads putting in some solid challenges. We can definitely come away with a win tonight by the looks of it. Great commentary, lads, as always. Well, at the moment, Shea's been forced backwards towards the corner flag, and he's done very well. A couple of favourable ricochets there, and he's played it across to Kieran Trippier in his own penalty area. Trippier, nice ball to Murphy. Murphy spins and runs with it, and then cynically brought down, and that's going to be a yellow card for Moran, definitely.
What we saw a minute ago there was Shea not wanting to pass back to Dubravka when that was the obvious thing to do.
Yeah. He went across the whole of the whole penalty area to give the ball to Trippier. I mean, that's a yellow card if ever you're going to see one.
Stupid.
Positive that by Murphy though, wasn't it? Got the ball spun and immediately started running with it through the centre circle. That's what we want to see. But at the minute, I mean, we're nearly 20 minutes in, Billy. We haven't tested pairs in goal. I think that'll be the disappointing thing. Plenty possession, but nothing to talk about shot wise.
No, it's been bitty, hasn't it?
Yeah. Flick on there and cleared by Blackburn. Annie, thank you for another super chat, matey. Very kind. Burn with a flick on. Lascelles. Shea goes tumbling, but it comes to Willock. Willock now. Nice little back heel, but too much for Gordon to get there, and it's a throw to Newcastle. It's just scrappy, isn't it? It's a bit scrappy.
Well, this is how Blackburn will want it, isn't it? Let's be honest. They won't want a free-flowing game, so they'll get destroyed. But
yeah. Fabian Shea now. Across to Kieran Trippier. Trippier looking for the run of Isak again. Isak looked like he was pushed there and a handball, but Blackburn get away with both of them. Moran, Gallagher, that's not a great ball, but it's then cleared over the top. Trippier's got to be careful here, and kind of was. Not the best header that by Trippier. And that's a throw into Newcastle. Again, very scrappy because Blackburn, if they could have controlled that header from Trippier there, they had a 4-on-3 break.
More concerning was aiming for Isak in the air against their big centre halves. It makes no sense whatsoever. No. Alexander Isak's not got one thing in the air tonight.
No.
Not a thing.
No. Share now again. Plenty possession for Newcastle United. There's just that little final third missing at the moment, and I'm pretty sure if we got a goal, Billy, I think it would open up things for us.
I agree.
And bring a lot of confidence back as well. Here's Anthony Gordon. Again, running at the fullback. Great speed by Anthony Gordon. And was he brought down? Yes, he was, says the referee. I think it would have been a corner anyway. Gordon's down holding his left shin. I'm not sure if there was a foul there, Billy, or whether he should have just given a corner. I'm just seeing it again. Oh, it was a foul. Yeah, he took him. He didn't get nowhere near the ball. In fact, if he hadn't have given a free kick there, it would have been a goal kick, but God, he cleaned him out. No yellow card, though. We're into the 21st minute of the game. We're still goalless here, and Blackburn... Well, I think Blackburn will be happy with the way the game's gone so far, but this is a very, very good opportunity from this free kick.
Yeah, nice bend into the middle and Lascelles' head or something like that.
That's
who knows.
We were very much hoping for. Guys, keep subscribing if you're new to the channel. Bottom right-hand corner, click the logo and then hit subscribe. And don't forget to keep those likes coming in, guys, if you're enjoying the commentary tonight on Matchday Live here on the Toon Review. Blackburn 0, Newcastle 0, but Newcastle have a very dangerous free kick here, about, 7 yards in?
Yeah, it's virtually a corner, isn't it?
Yeah, and it comes from Trippier. He's way overhit that.
Awful.
And it's a Blackburn goal kick. Trippier grimaces his teeth. He's got to do better there. I mean, that isn't a difficult place to take a free kick from. It's you know, for a guy of his quality, he should be hitting that penalty spot there, Billy, quite easily.
That's really poor from Trippier. Apparently, he's getting a bit of barracking, of course. An ex-Burnley player. They don't like Burnley there at Blackburn, do they? They hate Burnley and Preston are their rivals, and getting booed for that.
They will have taken great pleasure in seeing that free kick fly over the bar there. So again, we don't get anything on young Pears in the Blackburn goal, and he takes the goal kick now up towards the centre circle. Gallagher wins it, but it drops kindly for Willock. Willock back to Shea. Shea then goes long to the right-hand side. and just kicks it out of play. And this is the problem, Billy. We've got to, Eddie Howe's just shook his head there. He's not happy. We don't want this to start getting to a point where we're hitting long balls and it's just going out of play and we're losing we're getting frustrated with ourselves, because that's when we're our own worst enemy when that happens.
First 10 minutes, Bruno was apparent. Since then, Cher's decided to hoof at every opportunity he can. And it's been shocking since then, I've got to say. We've got to use our quality. Bruno is our quality man. Let's use him to get us free and up front. Not just hoof it from distance. Sometimes it works, but that last one from Cher was absolutely abhorrent.
Yeah, certainly was. And now Blackburn coming forward, looking threatening on the right-hand side. Is there going to be a cross comes in? He takes a touch. Burn is there. Bruno's come across to help defensively as well. He's nutmegged Burn, but Bruno is there. Gordon, back to Bruno. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Burn eventually does. High into the night sky again. And Blackburn get possession back again. Little clip forward looking for Gallagher. Brings it down. It's a terrible touch by him. And Bruno sweeps that up. No problem at all. And then he plays a ball inside to Murphy. Murphy picks it up in the centre circle now. Looking for a runner. Trippier was making a run, but he's had to cut back inside. Here's Bruno. Bruno's got Burn to the left of him. Doesn't use him. Cuts back in on his right. Plays a lovely ball over the top, but I think Isak was offside. He was indeed. But the referee's allowed play to go on. But again, a good spot by Bruno. Kept a bit of possession. Murphy there, comfortable on the ball. Nice little couple of turns. And we want to see a bit more of that. In fact, we want to see a lot more of that, because it's starting to get a little bit frustrating here.
But it's not been great. Let's be perfectly honest about it. It's not been great at all. Oh,
it's an awful header from Burn straight in the air there. But he makes up for it with a very strong challenge on Schmodics, and Burn's got it back again. Back to Fabian Cher. I'm disappointed we're 25 minutes in, Billy, and we haven't had a shot on goal.
No, it's been.
I mean, that's why that's the frustrating thing. I mean, we're in control of the game, and Blackburn is very much, it's a counter-attack for them, which we expected it would be. Trippier now plays the ball down the line for the pace of Jacob Murphy, but Blackburn left back did very well there, because Murphy was no slouch on that, but good pressure. And again, from Willock,
got to pressure that goalkeeper there.
I'm surprised he didn't pressure the keeper, considering it's a bit bobbly in that 6-yard area. Longstaff to Bruno to Gordon. Plays it back to Lascelles now on the halfway line. He just gives it back to Bruno, looking for that little killer ball. Instead, plays it to Trippier. Trippier down the line for Murphy. It's a good ball. And Murphy wins the corner for Newcastle again. The ball doesn't manage to come across, but better movement, that, Billy.
It was, and the centre forward actually come back to track back. So, it's if I'm being honest, bang average is over saying it. This has been bloody awful so
careful,
far.
Billy. You'll get the happy clappers after you. Eric, thank you very much for your super chat. He says, have the players given up on the manager? I don't think so. No, I don't see why that would be the case. Murphy plays it back to Trippier. Nothing came from the corner, by the way. Back to Murphy. Good ball into Murphy, but to Isak. That's where he likes it, but again, he's just forced wide. Yeah. Does well to get it back to Murphy. Murphy plays it into Bruno now. Bruno, what a ball in that is, but it's cleared away. Somebody's got to take a chance on that, surely, and Blackburn will just let that roll out for a goal kick.
I thought Isak had a split second to go the other way then, and if he had it, he'd been clean on goal, and he went the other side.
I think if Isak had played a few more games, Billy, would probably have seen that, mate. That instinct where he just takes one touch and blasts it in. Because I thought he could have took a touch and hit that straight away, but he didn't. Blackburn go for a short kick, which I'm quite surprised about, that they're confident enough to play out from the back. Good tackle by Willock. Bruno. It's not too good from Bruno. And here come Blackburn again. Who's that number 10? He seems a bit spicy for them. Oh, that's a good bit of play. And I've got a chance here, Blackburn. It's Schmodics. He's got a really good chance, and it's into the side netting. What an opportunity that is for Blackburn, and they have wasted the biggest chance of the game for both sides so far.
Yeah, Bruno lost it in the middle of the park, didn't he? And then they attacked. They went the right way. They checked everything was right. Schmodics on the side. I
expected him to go across the keeper there, Billy, rather than into the side netting.
Yeah, I'm sure dude had it covered, or maybe not, because he got it to his knees, didn't he? What's he doing? What's Dubravka doing there? Going to his knees?
I'm not sure, but I tell you what, he hit it with some force. But we get away with that, and it's still goalless.
And while this goes on, of course, their confidence rises and
absolutely.
They feel it in the game. You know, we've not stamped our authorities at all.
It's not a great ball from McFadden, and it's straight to Share. He nods it down to Bruno, thumps it out to the right-hand side to Trippier now. I still feel, though, Billy, is if we get a goal, I think we can get a hatful. I still feel like that right now, but it's getting that goal. Ball across looking for Gordon, but it's headed back to goalkeeper Pears.
Absolutely horrific. Absolutely horrific.
Not great, was it? But good work by Willock. But Blackburn played out quite nicely, and nice little 1-2 there. Does Dan Burn completely, but the ball through was not a good one, and it's back with Dubravka.
Sorry, I'm trying to ban someone.
Don't worry, just leave them.
Didn't it?
Who was it?
Someone putting scores in when obviously there isn't been any. Trying to be funny.
Well, you just timed them out first, Billy. You don't have to ban them.
I've never seen his name before. He's obviously come on to be a bit of a dick, so.
Anyway, Fabian Schär has it now on the centre circle. Ball into Longstaff, who's literally been a passenger again in this game. Good work by Murphy. Gets it to Trippier. Trippier inside now to Schär, who's, again, walking on the centre spot. Plays it out left to Dan Burn. Burn has to turn and go inside to Willock. Willock back to Fabian Schär. We're not really going anywhere here.
It's been horrific. I keep saying it. We're not stamping our authority on it. We need to get Bruno into the game. Schär ignoring him there gives Dan Burn instead. You know, I mean, Bruno showing the ball. He should be given to it every opportunity.
Yeah, we've got so many good players on the pitch.
Referee.
Oh, that's very late on Gordon.
Card out for that. Come on.
Schmoddick's there. Very, very late on Gordon. But credit to Gordon. He gets up and gets on with it. No yellow card, though. I think that was a yellow card tackle, if you ask me there. He was about, well, maybe he's not.
Maybe not.
It looked a lot worse in real time than it was, so probably a good referee in there. And incidentally, this is Bruno taking this free kick, Billy.
Mm.
And to be honest, well, he's let it go for Dan Burn, and then we've taken a short one. I mean, this is the thing. Why aren't we getting the ball in the box?
They're trying to pull Blackburn out, I think. I think that's what the aim of it is, but I mean, we'll lose before that happens.
Lascelles back to Fabian Schär now. Schär. I mean, there's plenty of Newcastle players looking to make a run, but then they stop. Willock's just tried to do it there and then just stopped. There he's gone again now, but Schär isn't even looking at him. And
this is god-awful.
Lascelles now to Murphy. Murphy's going to have to go back into her own half again here with Lascelles, and he goes back to Schär. Schär doesn't really want to go back to Dubravka, plays the ball through, looking for Isak, not the best ball in the world, and Pears comes out his box and clears it into the stands. Isak looks a frustrated figure there, Billy. He's throwing his hands around.
We were side with no idea. We literally have no idea of how to break these down or how to stamp any authority on the game. It's absolutely appalling.
Those who've just joined us, welcome to Matchday Live here on the Toon Review YouTube channel. You join us as 31 minutes are about to come ticking up. And
Longstaff.
Longstaff, absolutely horrific. Absolutely horrific. Blackburn have an opportunity here in the penalty area again. Drilled in low. Oh, how's he not took that in? Dubravka gets a fingertip to it to stop Schmoddick's tapping it in. But again, Sean Longstaff fast asleep and lost the ball.
Yeah, but he's back to goal again. Just no idea what was around him. Fit powder puff. They played it out to Dan Burn's side, of course they do. The fella got a shot in.
I think he was offside, Billy. Had he touched that in, he was offside.
Well, he would have been, yeah.
I mean, it was a great touch by Dubravka.
It's a good save. It's a good save. Yeah,
it is a very good save down to his right, and it needed it. I mean, if Schmoddick had tapped it in, he was offside. So, but a corner for Blackburn. I mean, some people are saying that was Schär and Bruno's fault there. It's Longstaff again, not aware of what's around him. Edge of the box, shot straight at Dubravka, and he does really well to control the ball with the palm of his hands, and at the second attempt, pick it up. That could have been difficult, Billy, when they're driven in like that on the floor.
Yeah, it's a good effort, isn't it? And Dubravka did well to follow the track of it and not let it bounce off his chest outwards. But
deflection as well.
This is very concerning so far. They've had 3 shots against our none.
That's a good ball by Trippier, though, into Willock. Willock on turn to Anthony Gordon. Gordon's got Burn and Willock over ahead of him. That's a good ball by Gordon out to the right-hand side. I mean, we've had one attempt, but here's Sean Longstaff now. Good opportunity, and he blasted it to the near post.
Come on.
Where Pears turns it round.
Good run from Longstaff to get in the area, though, to be fair to him.
Yep. That's the run we're sort of known Sean to do quite a lot this season. But we haven't seen a lot of it lately, but that was a much better run. In comes the corner from Trippier, headed away to the edge of the box. It comes to Murphy. Murphy back to Kieran Trippier. Trippier to Murphy. Why is he first time crossing that? But he's given it to Bruno. Bruno on his left foot towards the back post. Cher is unmarked. And well, did he go for a shot there? I mean, he's offside, I think. Offside.
I think he was offside.
Cher doesn't really agree with that, but I'm sure we'll see a replay in just a moment. But it wasn't great what Cher did there, Billy.
No, but this is, I mean, I don't see how Sean Longstaff's going to score from there. That should have gone straight across goal there.
Yeah. I mean,
he's never going to score there.
It could have took a deflection off the keeper and come out again. I don't know. I mean, I'm clutching at straws here, Billy. But that one from Cher there, he just seemed a bit lackluster when he hit the ball. He didn't know whether he wanted to play it across or bury it in the corner.
Good lead.
Lascelles, good header against Gallagher there, but Blackburn get possession down the left-hand side. Trippier with a header. Lascelles, got to be careful here because Blackburn are pressing. Back to Dubravka, who lets it smart. Well, it's not a great kick, actually. It's only gone halfway up the Newcastle half, but we get away with that one. Bruno now in the centre circle for Newcastle. And it's have to go back to Dubravka again. And if you're John Eustace, Billy, you're extremely pleased with this first 34 minutes.
Well, for all the possession we've had, they've looked the better side. Well, of course, it's going to be happy. They've took, they're growing in confidence as each minute goes by without us threatening them.
Yeah,
I mean, of course, he'll be pleased about it. Eddie Howe, on the other hand, will be shocked with what he's seen here. Well, he'll be disgusted by it.
Deserve a rocket up. Some of them do. Bruno again, he's been involved a lot. Bruno trying to make things tick, but we're just not seeing it from anybody else. Lascelles now. I mean, defensively, I mean, Burn's been done once, but apart from that, I think they've had the better efforts on goal, but they've come from mistakes further up the pitch.
Yeah.
Trippier again on the halfway line, looking for somebody further forward. Has to go back again to Lascelles. Lascelles left-footed across to the far side to Dan Burn now. Burn cuts inside, rolls it back to Fabian Cher again. Cher now, plenty of time. It's clear that Blackburn aren't going to put any pressure on Fabian Cher, Billy. They're just going to, keep the positions.
Tackle.
That's a good tackle by Bruno and gets us away. Skips through a challenge as well. Plays a ball in. It's a great ball for Murphy. Onside. No, he's not.
That's nonsense.
Wow.
Surely. We've got to see that again.
Wow. I think that must have been very, very close. Bruno did brilliantly to win the ball back. He is offside, Billy. Mile off.
Yeah.
Wow.
And why is Murphy there, not Isaac? That's the question.
Avina, thank you very much for your super chat. So ponderous against the lower championship side. Well, I mean, I must admit, I've really expected Newcastle to have a lot more shots than we've had. We ain't tested pairs yet at all. I mean, that one from Longstaff was, just at the near post.
Ponderous, just really ponderous.
Yeah, good header again from Lascelles, though. He's done well against Gallagher. But the more the game goes on, the frustration gets higher and the more confident Blackburn get. But Bruno, I mean, he's putting himself around everywhere at the minute, the Brazilian, as he's thrown to the floor there and wins a free kick. Trying to make things tick, but I mean, there's plenty of time left, though. Here's Kieran Trippier on the halfway line now on the right-hand side. Into Murphy. Murphy turns. Good turn by Murphy, but ball didn't bounce our way. Longstaff I don't even know where he was trying to put that, to be honest. Trippier now. Here is Longstaff again to Trippier. Bruno calling for it inside. Again, he turns and has to use Fabian Cher. Cher now takes it forward, plays a beautiful ball over the top for Isak. Great run by the Swede. Isak looking to cut onto that right foot. Still Isak. Dan Burn now.
Oh, come on.
Burn tries to spin. He's done well, Dan Burn. He's got the ball across, but it's cleared away. You have to ask where the support was for him there.
Yeah, that's true.
Share again. Berners stayed forward, tried to make a run through the middle this time. Bruno now clips it into Murphy. Murphy touches it into Longstaff, who fell over, and then he makes it. Well, how'd that not a foul? I'll never know. We get away with that. He's Bruno now. He's itching for somebody to make a run forward there, and nobody is.
No. Murphy's been very poor first half.
Well, I think Murphy's come into it a bit more, Billy. It's just Longstaff's breaking it down.
He's got to make a run there on the wing, give him something to aim for, so they're standing next to him.
I agree. Lascelles now. He's got to go back to Dubravka. It goes Fabian Schär now, back to Dubravka. Dubravka will go long diagonal ball out to the right-hand side to Trippier. First time ball down to the captain, Lascelles. Plays it inside to Bruno, who's got a bit of space. Quickly plays it forward to Willock. Willock spins over the halfway line and brings it forward. Again, Joe Willock on one of these wily old runs from Willock, but it's a good tackle. I think he was just about to try and lay that off to Longstaff, who was coming through the middle. But Buckley made a good challenge.
I don't know why he switched Isak and Gordon again. It seems when things ain't going wrong, he panics. Why?
I don't know why I'm struggling to see that. I don't know why Isak's gone to the left.
It's an excellent tackle.
Good tackle that by Buckley. Anyway, Dan Burn with a throw in. And it goes all the way back now to Fabian Schär again, just inside the Blackburn half. Lascelles in the centre circle, plays it wide for Kieran Trippier. Trippier then comes inside, lays it back to Lascelles. Lascelles brings it forward. It just looks like we don't have any ideas.
I mean, if Longstaff's passed, he must have passed the ball 7 times for a total of about 80 yards in this game so far.
Yeah. Schär now back in his own half with the ball to Dan Burn. Burn to Willock. Willock spins and unfortunately loses the ball and it goes out of play. I mean, Willock's looked bright, Billy. I have to say, again, he's looked bright. When he gets the ball, you know, he's made a few bursting runs forward, but there's nothing happening. And now we're playing our centre forward on the left wing. I don't understand. Gordon's not a striker. And when we do have a striker on the pitch, he's put him on the left again. I mean, you know,
they might have changed between them. Yeah,
to be honest, Isak for me is a left-sided player, but that's not the point. He's got Gordon going through the middle now, and
maybe it's forced us to play in behind the lines, you know, in the channels. Yeah. Maybe it's going to force us to do that, but I doubt it. I mean, we should have been playing it in the channels when Isak was there, so. Yeah, what's going to change now? So, you know, long ball in it, trying to get them to win balls in the air. Not going to happen.
I mean, Blackburn have, you know, definitely had the better 2 chances in this game. That's a good ball over the top looking for Murphy. Pace has come and he's had to go back because Murphy got to the ball. Now, Trippier. Oh, hit it first time across. He's gone back to Murphy. Murphy into the box. Can he deliver it? Oh, to brilliant defensive header. Comes to Trippier on the edge of the box.
What's that?
Oh, what is that? Why didn't he have a go?
How do we not get a shot on target from that?
Well, it makes you wonder. But here's Trippier again. Ball over the top looking for Gordon. Isak's, or Willock, whoever it is in the middle, is offside. Blackburn with the ball back. But brilliant from Bruno to win it back. Tenacious as ever from the Brazilian. Dan Burn now to Isak. But Isak's back on the halfway line now. Plays it inside to Schär. Schär with a long raking ball to the right-hand side. Trippier will keep that in. First time ball across is awful. And Blackburn, well, should have got rid of it, but Gordon wins it back. Willock, it's bouncing around in the area, and eventually Blackburn clear it as far as Schmidt, whatever his name is.
Schmodix.
That's him. And eventually the long ball goes straight out of play. Newcastle definitely finishing the half with a little bit of pressure here. Here's Isak on the left-hand side. 2 Blackburn players on him. Isak, a little bit of bouncing around. Oh, Longstaff, man.
Horrific.
I mean, how didn't he not get that ball from Isak there? Come on.
That's horrific. It was straight to his feet.
Dear me.
But it just seems obvious that the cross comes in as soon as Gordon's not in the middle.
Here's Murphy now. Can he get a cross in? Murphy decides to go to the byline, clips it across straight to Pears. And the frustration grows for the Geordies. 3 minutes to half time, and it's still Rovers 0, Newcastle United 0. And Newcastle, well, have failed to test the Blackburn goalkeeper so far in this game. Focusing on Gallagher there. I wonder if he's carrying a little bit of a knock, the Blackburn mountain. I mean, Eddie's got to get stuck into them at half-time, Billy. There's no excuses here.
I agree.
Pears launches the ball forward. Again, Lascelles, who I think Lascelles has done okay today. Certainly commanding headers in the air. Done very well. Pears will go long again first time. Lascelles again, another header, but this time it drops straight to Blackburn. And it's with Gallagher now. Gallagher trying to break. He's going to try and get it on the right-hand side. Schmodix now will go across to, I think, well, here they come again. Cross comes in. Lascelles, a brilliant header. Diving header away. But unfortunately, comes straight back to Rovers. Isak's now defending. And to be fair, he's defended very well there. Come away with the ball. And he's jinking up and down the line. That's brilliant from Isak. And he's taken out. Free kick for Newcastle. But that's the kind of thing we want to see further up the bloody pitch, Billy.
Yeah, it was an amazing bit of play for me. Is that absolutely amazing?
Oh, nutmeg, look at that. Well, that's a hip check. How is that not a card, by the way?
It should have been yellow, shouldn't it?
It's a bloody hip check. It's a professional foul. He's took one for the team there because Isak was away. Longstaff now. Oh. Oh, here's Schmodix through again. 1-on-1 this time with Cher. Schmodix onto the left peg and Dubravka's tipped it over the bar. And again, he'll be disappointed he hasn't made the keeper dive again, Billy, because that was a big chance.
Yeah, strange defending from Cher. Showed him onto his left foot and he's left-footed. I mean, it's really strange defending. But yeah, he got it on target, but it was straight at the keeper and a tip over the bar. But that's four shots of that.
Me. But again, the pass from Longstaff, Billy, just awful.
He's got to be off at half-time. And we thought he was bad at Arsenal. He's been just as bad tonight.
Quick reflexes from Dubravka. And Blackburn get a corner right before half-time. And we have to be switched on here because Blackburn will fancy themselves from set pieces with the size they've got in the team. Gallagher there, McFadden there. They've got some tall, bulky players. In comes the corner towards the back post, but Dubravka out and takes it very well.
Excellent goal.
Well claimed by Dubravka.
Excellent
again, he's looking to get rid of it quickly, but there's just nothing shown for him. I can't see there being a lot of injury time here, Billy. I don't think we've had a lot of stoppages in this game. The trainer certainly hasn't been on.
We had the balls on the pitch, didn't we?
Oh, the tennis balls, yeah. That's probably a minute or two, I would expect. The 45 have ticked over. And we've got 1 minute of additional time. And here is Jamal Lascelles bringing it over the halfway line for Newcastle. Can we find a way through before half-time? Murphy to Lascelles.
Don't do it backwards.
Trippier. Again, look, Willock's made a brilliant run over there on the left, and he just didn't get the
close.
ball again.
Yeah.
Here's Dan Burn now on the far side. Back to Fabian Cher in his own half. 30 seconds of the additional time remaining. Still goalless at Ewood Park in this FA Cup 5th round. Lascelles to Murphy.
Oh,
Murphy back to Lascelles.
Take him on.
Willock again made that run, but this time it's gone left to Dan Burn. Good ball. Burn plays it across. Causes a bit of problems, that ball in there. Blackburn deal with it sort of. Good header by Bruno. It comes to Murphy. Murphy to the right of the box. Now back to Bruno. Good skill by Bruno. Tried to lay it into Longstaff, but what's the point of doing that? There's just no point. Foul by Trippier, and that should be it. And he's furious. And the frustration is gathering with the Newcastle players, Billy. You can see it.
Well, Jacob Murphy there had the ball to his feet. Perfect for a first-time cross. And just stood there hesitating and played it backwards.
And there's the half-time whistle at Ewood Park.
No ambition for Murphy.
Nah. It's half-time. It's goalless. Billy, sum that first half up for us, mate.
Well, it's been a shit show from start to finish. We've done some decent stuff. Bruno's been very good. Willock's showed quite nicely. Isak looks better on the wing than what he does up front, to be honest. But to be perfectly frank, it's been an absolutely poor display from Newcastle United.
It's awful.
Blackburn have been a better side. They've created the more chances.
Well, Schmodix has had the better chances, hasn't he? There's no doubt about that. He's had two glorious opportunities, actually, and failed to score with both of them. But so it could have been so much worse for us. But luckily, it's still goalless. And I would expect Mr. Shearer in that studio to be absolutely appalled at Newcastle's performance in that first half. Yeah. I mean, where's the happy clappers here? Are you going to come out and say that wasn't a bad first half? Please do. Let me see you embarrass yourselves.
We need to get Gordon into the game. We need to get Murphy doing things, attacking in, just not being passive. We need to get Bruno in the game more as much as we can. We need to get Isak in the game, and we haven't done any of that.
Yeah. Dylan, thanks for your super chat. Longstaff off for the good of my mental health. How he's got to come off at half time, Billy. He's a weak link. He's done nothing in this game. He's lost the ball numerous times. Could have cost us a goal, to be fair. He's shocking, man. He's shocking. And I've just seen a comment there. You know, this was the game to maybe change it up a little bit. Give Lewis Hall a chance, Livramento, Barnes. You know, these players that are hungry. Because Livramento will be hungry. Hall will be starving to get some football action in.
Yeah.
Toon Gamer says, thank you for your super chat. Where is the reaction that we were promised? Well, somebody tell me, because I don't know where the hell it was. But honestly, I think Blackburn will be very disappointed to go in still goalless because they've had some glorious chances, which we're seeing on TV. Sam A, thank you for your super chat. Much appreciated. Longstaff, take a seat, buddy. Keith Truscott, thank you for yours. 45 minutes, one shot at goal, absolute shite. Well, would you call that a shot to the near post? I'm not so sure. Edward Gorn, thank you for your super chat. Support for the team review. Changes need to be made. Yeah, I mean, look, he's got to make changes. He's got to, because this is dire.
Not on the hour mark either. It's got to be done now.
Yeah. Stato joins us. Alex, I mean, there's nothing we can say for that, but that is just despicable.
Yeah, I mean, getting into reasonable areas and then playing overhit, underhit balls, people scared to shoot. You know, we could have engineered ourselves 5, 6, 7 shots on goal, and we've ended up without those at all. Trippier seems very, very triggered by the booing. I know he's a Barnsley lad, but he needs to get over that. We're not getting any killer balls from him, and if we're not getting any killer balls from him, play Livramento, because that's what he's there to do. So if you're not getting the creative stuff from that side, bring Livramento on. I know that's ridiculous, but I feel like it's justified. Alex, and Longstaff, again, is not proving much.
Much?
Much? Proving something.
You're proving something, yeah. But, you know, Fozman, thank you for your super chat. No comment there, but thank you, mate. Surely a change or two has to be made at half-time, Alex, because if I was the manager, I'd have said out to them before the game, go out and put Saturday right. Prove to everybody. Make a point. And they haven't. You know, Bruno's trying to do everything he can on that pitch, and Willock, to a degree, is working his ass off. But there's some of them there that it's just not happening. And he's got to put players on who are hungry.
I mean, we need to have a few shots. We're trying to engineer the perfect pass for the perfect goal. Just pepper the goal a little bit. It's getting silly trying to work the opportunity. We're overworking the opportunity, in my opinion. I appreciate the point and the value of creating good opportunities, but I'd like to see Livramento on. Just rest Trippier because it's just not working. But whether he's hugged the touchline or whether he's inverted to receive the ball centrally, it's not working. Him and Longstaff are rotating.
Murphy's had a few chances for some crosses as well, Alex, which he hasn't put across, which I'm surprised about.
They need to look up. They need to. Well, we criticise Miggy for it, but everyone's doing it. Nobody's getting their head up and picking anyone out. We're just throwing balls into the box. They've got two big centre halves and one small centre half, but they've got big players. You know, we've got to be more careful with picking people out. You know, we've got Bruno and Isak that are trying to engineer things and are just running into traffic because they're trying to do too much all at once. You know, they are in a deep block when we're in possession, but we need to. This is a conversation we had 18 months ago. We're going to have to learn how to pick locks. And currently, we don't look like picking any locks. I feel like Livramento, maybe even Anderson. I don't know if Anderson's fit enough to play a full half yet of match fitness, but I wouldn't have thought so.
But maybe 15, 20 minutes. But I mean, it's just powder puff again, Alex. That's the problem. We've got a few super chats just to go through here. Just bear with us a second. Sammy said, Keith Truscott, that's Fosman. Robus, thank you for your super chat. He says, this is like watching my own colonoscopy. Gary Hannon, thank you very much for gifting a Toon Review membership. Very kind, buddy. Keith Truscott, thank you for another super chat. He says, the only positive we have in this game is our passing back to Dubravka. Mubarak, thank you very much for your super chat. He says, I just can't believe the way we play. At least 2 changes needs to be made. This has not worked for 45 minutes, clearly. I mean, Dubravka's made 2 good saves, Alex. I mean, the one that cut across him, I think Schmodix was trying to put that in, and had he put it in, he was offside. But then again, he made a good save, and then again from Schmodix a bit later. Paul Mann, thank you for your super chat. Very poor first half. We need to wake up Longstaff off. Gillian Watson, thank you for yours. Gobsmacked. Simple as that. Right, I'm heading to the loo. Billy, if you want to take over.
Yeah, we'll do a few comments. I mean, it's not been great, has it?
I mean, tactically...
Go on, Sato.
Tactically, Blackburn Rovers are basically doing what every team has tried to do against us in the last 6 weeks, which is try and drop a number 10 in between the lines. When they counter, run at Dan Burn specifically. And it's working. Their counters are really efficient. You know, a little bit of quality, a little bit of 1-2 touches, skillful movement on the ball. And this is a championship side. You know, the levels, the disparity in football quality is definitely changed because you've got players doing some really nice stuff, footwork-wise, some nice passing sequences from Blackburn Rovers on the counter-attack.
Yeah.
And they've got a big lump in Gallagher there to try and knit things together as well. We've got to switch that. Well, we've got to not switch it on, shut it down. We need to massively shut it down. Because if they get another 3 or 4 of those little opportunities, one of them will go in at least. So we need to shut that down immediately. And I understand it. Eddie Howe a little bit frustrated with the criticism, said in his press conference, there's nothing wrong with the tactics. It's not the tactics, but they're doing the same approach that Forest got success with, Bournemouth had success with. It slot somebody in between the lines, wait till we make a mistake with the spacing, and run at Dan Burn when there's a bit of space. And it's an issue. And then to add to that, the creativity our side is poor as well. So, I mean, I'm absolutely terrified at this point. This has got 1-0 Blackburn written all over it unless we change something.
Yeah, they're also getting men behind the ball, aren't they? To kind of stifle us. We haven't created anything really, have we? Let's be perfectly honest. So they're working hard, Blackburn. Hopefully fitness will be an issue for them. But I agree with you. If we don't change something up, it has got 1-0 Blackburn written all over it. It really has. Problems aren't being addressed. Automatic Asthmatic says, if you go out to Blackburn, I believe Howe's in big trouble, and I've been howling through all the shit. Mark's gone very, very extreme here. I get Howe out and Bruce in. I don't think so. Nothing's ever that bad. Sophie says, I let the dog out 10 minutes before half-time. There was more shit on the pitch than in my garden. It's a fair comment. A lot of people are they're starting to be negative about Eddie Howe now, and it's worthy, isn't it? You know, it's not great.
I mean, it's tricky. He needs to make this work. He's basically in his own press conference. He's back to the tactics and the shape, and it's got to work now because he's basically put, you know, that's the challenge of it's not me, it's everyone else. Therefore, he's got to start getting these tactics to click in the next few weeks. He didn't need to say that, but he said it. He's drawn a line in the sand. He's now kind of, I don't know if backed himself into a corner is too strong. Maybe that's too strong, but he's definitely opened up criticism of that now.
Yeah, he's put a target on his back, hasn't he?
Yeah, he said the tactics are fine. Therefore, he needs to make this work now. He needs to try and shore up shop. I understand that he hasn't got the right personnel necessarily, but you know, you've got to deal with that. If you're committed to the shape and the way we play, you've got to make it work.
I mean, this is a fair point. Ed Wood says over in Japan, we can't score against a team that has conceded 60 goals in the championship. Or what, they may have tightened up since the new manager came in, but it's still a valid point, I think.
Well, it is only one half, but still, if we play like that in the second half, we definitely ain't scoring anything.
Yeah. Some people are still confident. Lots of thoughts calm in silence. Still thinks we'll win 2-0.
We have had a super chat, by the way.
We have we? Let's have a look. Oh, there. All right, for PM, £10 super chat. Trippier and assists. If I buy enough tickets, I'm sure to win the lottery. The balls tonight have been dreadful. They haven't been great, have they? But they've been not only just been that, they've been kind of few and far between also, haven't they? I mean, I found it...
Not very happy with Trippier so far.
I mean, a cross came in as soon as we put Gordon out in the middle and Isaac out the left. As soon as they did, put a cross in. Couldn't believe it. We've got to get Gordon in the game, Stato. That's as simple as that.
Well, I mean, not necessarily Gordon in the game. We just need to get Willock, Gordon, and Isak playing a few passing combinations together.
Yeah.
We need one of them to beat a man and create some space. But to be fair to Blackburn, they are making it so there is no space. It's going to be tricky. We're going to have to work the opportunity. And this is what we're doing, to be fair. We are trying to play that really cheeky killer ball, the dink over the top or overplay to the right-hand side and whip a little ball in. We're having to do that because there's no space. So we're not going to be able to get Willock and they're not going to be able to open up and drive because there's not enough space to do that. So, we're going to have to throw the kitchen sink at it second half.
Well, you would hope we throw the kitchen sink, but there's nothing to give us any confidence that we're going to throw the kitchen sink at the minute. It's very lackluster. Have you been through all the super chats, Billy?
Yeah, I think so.
Not all of them. No, we missed that one going forward.
All right, Josh, thank you very much for all your super chats. Gary Hannett's been a member for 22 months. Hi, guys. I think Newcastle United really needs to pass and move better to win this game instead of passing mistakes. Cider Eater, remember for 5 months, bring Tino on for Longstaff, put Trippier into the 6 and move Bruno forward and let him do what he does in attack. I mean, it's shambolic right now. Guys, over 2,180 watching. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner, click the logo, click subscribe. Come and be part of this incredible community on the Toon Review. Mark Smith, thank you very much for your super chat as well. They look like or have no confidence, too scared to make the killer pass or pull the trigger. I mean, look, I'm expecting today. I am really expecting a change because I don't see how Sean Longstaff stays on the pitch. To be honest, it's an incredible weak link.
Who do you change?
Well, I don't
because Willock probably needs to come off. So you can't have.
Yeah, Willock probably can't play the 90 minutes. But
Anderson's on the bench, isn't he? So you can come on for him for 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, but then that means Sean stays on the whole match, unless we bring
Miley on. Miley comes off for sure.
Oh, okay. So you want to bring Miley,
or you could, dare I say it, put Lewis Hall in midfield.
Good, yeah.
He's played there for Chelsea. There's no reason why. Jay Devlin, thank you for your super chat. Stunned how has said it's not his tactics. He should always be looking to progress and adjust. Then when things aren't working, it's not like this is new. You'd think, though. I mean, it's a good point because you'd think that he can see that it's not working, and maybe it's just time to say, right, maybe we've been working or doing something different in training.
Well, we're not certainly as intense with our pressure, are we? And that's to stop that one ball killing us. But they're still playing the same way. They still are filling that gap between the midfield and back forwards. That's how it says, and they still are attacking Dan Burn down the left every opportunity they can. So, nothing's really changed there, even though they've dropped the intensity a little bit, a lot, in fact.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have got a few missed super chats as well. I don't know if it's. I think it's not come up for you.
Who was the Premier League team here? I can't tell. Jazz. Longstaff off for any. We're playing with 10 men. Usman, thank you for yours. Elliot Anderson, winner tonight. I mean,
that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be lovely. Absolutely lovely. As the ball boys come out, we just see Newcastle in the tunnel there. Alex, we will see you at full time, mate. Hopefully, celebrating a win and a little bit better of a performance than what we're seeing so far.
I hope so. I don't want to do a loss to Blackburn as a review. Let's win this, guys. Come on.
Absolutely. All right, take care, Alex. See you at full time, mate.
Yeah, see you, Stato.
So there was Alex and his thoughts as Newcastle take to the field again. No substitutions. That's inexplicable. I mean, that is inexplicable. No subs, Billy.
I don't think he must have a rule book where he's not allowed to bring on a sub unless injury before the 60th minute. I just don't get it. I don't know what Sean Longstaff did in that first half to allow him to deserve the chance to come on for second. He was absolutely dreadful. And I want to swear then. That's worse than Arsenal. That's worse. What he did there tonight was worse than Arsenal.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Because at least against Arsenal, he was up against Royce and Jorginho. Who was up against tonight? Jack Hickinbottom from to corner shop. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
I mean, how some of those players on the on the bench for Newcastle will be very, very hungry to prove themselves. Very hungry to prove themselves. And they're not getting the chance.
The one positive is at least Charlie Mulgrew doesn't still play for these.
Yes.
Because every time we played against them, that twat scored.
Yep. Blackburn are making a change, though.
Yeah,
Gallagher's gone off. Sigurdsson's coming on, but I think that's because Gallagher was injured, Billy. I think
that must change their style, because look, he's nowhere near the size of him. They're going to have to play a bit of football now, but if he goes into that far side he looks a speedy little character.
Yeah. Schmodix will probably just, he was playing up with Gallagher, wasn't he? So it's probable that that's what they're going to do. But anyway, Blackburn will kick us off. Newcastle will be attacking the Newcastle fans in the second half. So hopefully that brings us a bit more joy in this half, and the fans can suck that ball into the net as we're underway for the second half. And here we go. Can we get the victory? Or will it be more the same from the first half? Blackburn just having a bit of possession at the back here. Murphy trying to win the ball.
How's that got all the way through there?
I don't know, Billy. Anyway, Isak's gone back into the middle. I'm not sure what the whole point of that exercise was, to be honest, but it didn't work. Share with the header down now for Dan Burn. And he in turn goes back to Fabian Schär. Bit of space just outside his own penalty area. Lays it across to captain Jamal Lascelles. Dolan is the number 10, isn't he? He's looked quite lively as well.
What was his first name? Can you remember?
Tyrese, I believe. Nice try, Billy. Dan Robinson, welcome to Members Club. Thank you very much for your support. And Courtesan, thank you for your super chat. Can we just stick Shah at DM and get forward, for fuck's sake?
Well, Shah's overhitting his passes from centre back, so Lord knows what he'd do from DM. He beats him.
Yeah, he's not found his range. He didn't have any range against Arsenal either, did he? So he needs to start finding his range with his crossfield balls. I think he hit a couple that managed to hit the target in the first half. But here is Schär again. Plays it through the middle. Good ball to Willock. Willock outside to Trippier. That's better from Newcastle. Trippier then in turn down the line for Murphy. Murphy wastes no time in getting the ball into the box. Not the greatest cross, but it kind of skidded across the surface and caused a few little problems there for Rovers, but nothing came of it. And Blackburn can clear it as far as Kieran Trippier, who goes all the way back to Martin Dubravka. Doesn't waste any time in playing it out. Dubravka to Lascelles. Up the line now to Trippier. Trippier back to Lascelles. Static again. Fabian Schär. Walking pace again, bringing it forward. And then he lets it go out to the left-hand side where Dan Burn is. Burn inside to Bruno. Back to Burn. And again, just passing it around the defensive area. He is Longstaff on the centre circle. Bruno. Nice ball into Willock. Willock crowded out. So many Blackburn players around Willock there. Willock trying to win the ball back, causing them some problems there. Pears then just launches it into the night sky again. Lascelles is underneath this one. Good, powerful header forward. Isak doesn't really make a challenge for it, but it comes to Murphy inside to Willock. Willock is then brought down. Free kick to Newcastle. Round about 40. My God, he's got some hooter on him, McFadden, hasn't he? Dear God, a jumbo jet would be proud of that on the front of it. Look at that.
Whiskey nose.
Whiskey nose. He's got bloody hell. I mean, that's seen some war battles, hasn't it? I mean, Christ. I think he's nicked Steve Bruce's old nose, Billy. But it's a free kick here in a good position for Newcastle. Trippier's come across to take it. It's very central, this though, Billy. It's difficult to get a decent angle for a cross here in these sort of positions.
Yeah. They're hard to break down, Blackburn. They are 11 men behind the ball when not in possession. I mean, that much is true. So you need to get the men with quality on the ball at more times. I don't think Gordon's touched the ball second half yet.
Nope. Trippier's free kick. It's played into Bruno. Bruno then plays the cross in. Not the best, but it comes back to Murphy now. Murphy towards the right-hand side. Has to spin back and go back to Trippier. Trippier then to Bruno. Bruno's been forced all the way back to Martin Dubravka, though. And Dubravka, good 30 yards out from his goal. Plays it to the right-hand side. Fouled by Dan Burn. Free kick to Blackburn. And they get on with it quite quickly. trying to create an attack, but I think the referee is going to call it back. I don't think he was happy with the way the free kick was taken. I mean, you know, it is a foul. He put his arms around his shoulders and pulled him down. I mean, I don't know what we were expecting to get there. Blackburn trying to play it out. Newcastle pressing a bit harder there, but again, being allowed to play it out, Blackburn. And good turn that by Schmodix, and plays it out to Dolan now. There's space on the right-hand side here for Blackburn. Britton launches a ball into the box, and at the far side, unmarked. Oh, good work again by Trippier just to put him off, and it hits Sigurdsson and goes out for a goal kick. But at first, I think it was Dolan got into the area. It's not Dolan, Billy. Darwin, is it?
Dolan?
I'm not sure. He got it at the back post, but Trippier, he recovered.
Is that not Schmodix at the back?
I don't know. They all look the same from where the camera bloody is. Here's Trippier again. Back to Lascelles. To Cher. Cher brings the ball forward. Again, looking for a route out. Gives it to Longstaff, to Bruno. Bruno goes right to Trippier now, and a bit of space on the right-hand side. Trippier fires it into Isak. Isak tries to flick it on. Blackburn win the ball back. And Gordon is on his march because he knew that ball was coming back to Pears, but Pears did well. And that's gone out for a throw into Newcastle United just inside our own half. But it's still not great. I'm not seeing any injection of sort of a half-time bollocking here. I'm not seeing a response.
It's a poor game, isn't it? It's a really poor game. You know, there's a complete lack of quality on the pitch. Apart from Bruno, he's the only one, really, as far as I can see.
Yeah. Longstaff now.
Blackburn player Longstaff can pass it away. Oh, well done. Pass the ball 10 yards.
Yeah. Trippier, good ball into Willock. Willock back to Bruno. Bruno spins it out the left, but intercepted. Dolan, nice little touch by him, played over the top. And Blackburn have got a chance here. Schmodix again. He's got Sigurdsson up with him. Schmodix forced onto his right. Plays it across to Britton, who's arriving late at the far post. Britton cuts inside into the penalty area. Plays it back. Shot comes in. Dubravka touches it away. And, well, Newcastle appealing for offside. I don't think it has. Play's gone on. And now Isak can get on his bike. Isak now bringing it forward. He's all on his own. And it's a tackle by McFadden. Just blocked him off, won the ball, and did his job.
And he's down. Of course he is.
Oh, come on, Isak, man. It wasn't exactly a heavy collision. Bloody hell.
Well defended from McFadden. You can't say anything different. I mean,
no.
He just stood his ground and Isak ran into him. It was a good tackle.
Yeah, he won the ball. And that's what you're going to get with a championship team, good old-fashioned defenders like that. But again, Billy, a good save from Dubravka down to his right.
Yeah, it was in, wasn't it? I thought it was in from when he first hit it, but yeah, good save. And good fist away to get it away from the danger as well.
Yeah, of course, it just bounces in front of him as well, which made the save a little bit more difficult. But that's 3 saves he's had to make to keep Newcastle in the game. And he's done it very well. Gordon onto Pears in a flash, but Pears did well to come out, and he's launched that forward again. Trippier underneath it. First time ball over the top looking for Isak. McFadden is there again and manages to clear the ball. Isak looking to take a quick throw in, but doesn't. Waits for Kieran Trippier to come up and take it. And we get going straight away. Trippier inside to Isak. A poor touch by Isak, and Blackburn come away again. Schmodix now turns. He's brought down. Free kick to Blackburn Rovers. Fouled by Kieran Trippier.
And Gordon's desperately trying to get himself into the game. He's getting himself on, you know, he's obviously getting himself close to Pears. He's a big fan of Pears, as we saw from his girlfriend when they first signed.
Wow. Wow. Oh, dear. Blackburn have the ball again, and they look to the right. They've got in again here. Britton beyond Dan Burn. Now Britton into the penalty area. Plays it back to Dolan. Dolan. Newcastle got players back now. Dolan tries to shoot it through about 4 players. That's poor from Willock as well. Just gives the ball away. And Blackburn finding spots over the top of us again. Out of the left-hand side now. Will a cross come in? They've got plenty of men in the penalty area, Blackburn. But Newcastle have got men back now. Ball comes across again. Again, Britton's got beyond Dan Burn. Played across. Cher kicks it hopelessly to Blackburn again. Shocking, this from Newcastle. It is shocking.
Changes need to be made here. We're starting to look leggy. Strangely
a little flick on looking for Sigurdsson, and again, there's Dubravka slow off his line again, Billy. That's where I don't trust Dubravka.
Well, Lascelles did fantastically well there to hold the man off, and he held him off for a while because Dubravka was that slow getting off his line.
Yeah. Burn now for Newcastle. Rolls it to Bruno.
One or two of them looking very leggy. Very leggy.
I mean, Billy, we can't use leggy as an excuse, can we? I mean,
they are. I mean,
they are, leggy. But it's just not right. This Spike, thank you for your super chat. Eddie is making his own role. It's his job to lose. Long ball over the top. Pears is out in a flash though, and Murphy can't get to it. I mean, Billy, surely the first 5 minutes of the second half would dictate whether they've responded to whatever was said in the dressing room.
Absolutely. And obviously, now there's Gordon getting his first touch. Look, 10 minutes in, and he's obviously lost it. But
Bruno wins it back. Bruno now forced to the left-hand side. 3 Blackburn players come across to him. Bruno still got the ball in play, but Dolan tries to bring it away for Blackburn as they try and play it out.
No support for Bruno there whatsoever.
What the hell? And that's a good ball through the middle. And Blackburn have got men over to the left-hand side here. Schmodix breaks forward again. He's looking for the ball. Lascelles comes across to him. And Lascelles did very well. And a throw in to Blackburn. Lascelles brilliantly covering there.
I think Willock's run his race. I think Isaac's run his race as well.
I mean, it shouldn't even have come to this, Billy. No,
I agree.
Let's be honest. Blackburn at the moment are looking the more dangerous to score. I mean, I'd go as far to say Blackburn deserve to be winning this game. I mean, Dubravka's kept us in it. We haven't made Pears make a save at all, apart from that Sean Longstaff shot at the near post, which was just, I mean, Pears was never going to let that in from that angle. But I want to see a response from our manager here. Be ruthless.
I mean, if the first time you'd watched football, you would never say that Newcastle were the Premier League side, are they? Would you?
Not at the minute, no. Definitely not. David R., thank you very much for your super chat. What is that from Longstaff? I mean, he's lucky. Fouled. Bloody hell. Even Danny Murphy is questioning our system, says David. God almighty. Lascelles now, as Newcastle try and build again, looking for a way through here. But he has to turn. Trippier go back to his captain, Lascelles. And now it's Fabian Schär in the centre circle for Newcastle. Plenty of space to pick a pass out. Floats it to the left to Dan Burn. Burn down the line for Anthony Gordon. Gordon clips it now to Bruno again. Bruno inside to Trippier. Trippier back to Schär. Blackburn going back into their sort of defensive system again, which has certainly worked for them so far in this game. Schär again now. Brings it further forward. Looking for an outlet ball. He's got it on the right-hand side from Jacob Murphy. Murphy. I mean, there's no... Where's the intensity here?
There's none. There's nothing. It's just... Look at that for...
Oh, my God. That's terrible. Schmodis now. Good work by Longstaff. Comes across. No foul. And now bursting forward is Bruno. Bruno, that's a free kick, definitely.
And a yellow card.
Did he get a yellow?
He should have been.
Oh.
We played it quickly.
We've gone on quickly. Here is Anthony Gordon now into the penalty area on the left-hand side. Gordon jinking and jiving. It's blocked. And Dolan will bring it away for Blackburn. Peter McCardle, thank you for your super chat. Eddie, pick up your P45 in the morning. Total shit show. Here's Bruno with a bit of space now. Rolls it across to Murphy. Murphy. I thought he should have hit that there, Bill. He was in a good position.
So hesitant. No, get Miggy on. That's how bad it is. Get Miggy on for Murphy now.
I mean, we just don't seem to want to shoot the ball. We want to try and pass it in every time. Bruno again. Looking for space. Looking for somebody to make a move. Lascelles now. He's got Trippier out on the right-hand side. Trippier now. Down the line. Good ball into Longstaff. Longstaff. Little touch to Murphy. That's better. Murphy on his left foot. Why didn't he shoot back to Gordon? To Murphy. It's blocked and it's a corner. I thought he should have hit that the first time, Billy.
He should have, yeah, but there's at least a little bit of football involved, came into play then. And Longstaff actually did something right once there. That was a nice little touch.
Relax, reflect. Thank you for your super chat. This is shite. They want it more. Simple as that. I mean, I don't think that Murphy shot was going it was going to trouble Pears, Billy, to be honest, that it got through.
Powder puff. Yeah, it was powder puff, wasn't it?
Where's James Corden again behind the goal? And a corner to Newcastle. Can we make this count? Trippier steps up, takes it in swinger. Good corner and up the line from Lascelles' header. It's bouncing around in the box. Still a huge scramble and somehow Blackburn get it away. How did that not go in the net? I have no idea. Gordon floats a long ball in. It's headed away clear. How on earth does that stay out? I have absolutely no idea. It was a brilliant corner. It was a great header from Lascelles and it's blocked on the line. And then an almighty scramble took place and Blackburn managed to clear. But here's Murphy. Blasts a shot way, way wide. And Blackburn can settle down again and have a goal kick. As we come up to the hour, I see Mickey.
Yeah.
I think we're going to make changes here.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Brilliant move. Lascelles did everything right, headed it down. And then I'm not sure what he wouldn't. It's Longstaff, not Gordon.
Why didn't he head it?
It's a great save. Why didn't he head this in?
Oh, he tried to.
Well,
he missed a jump with a plank.
Powder puff, yeah. But again, it's the 60-minute mark.
It's a great header. Great header, but that's lucky. Yeah. He wouldn't even try to clear that. He'd come off his knee.
Yeah.
The old man.
He did nothing wrong, Lascelles there. Did everything as you taught. Head it down. And we were unfortunate not to get a goal there, to be fair. But hopefully that'll give us a little bit of a kick up the arse, a little bit of dynamite. But I'm interested to see what changes he makes here and what sort of system he goes to. Because that'll just rattle Blackburn a little bit, Billy. Just, you know.
Well, they wouldn't expect to concede from a set piece, let's be honest.
Guys, please keep subscribing if you're new to the channel. Bottom right-hand corner, just click on that logo, click subscribe. And welcome to all our new subscribers as well. And if you can hit the like button for us, everyone.
Whoa. That's not offside.
I think the original ball was offside, Billy, and it just we had to see where it was going. Well, he looks as fit as a fiddle, the linesman, doesn't he? Well, 3 changes. Miley, Barnes and Almiron. So one of them is Jacob Murphy. I would say it's got to be Longstaff, surely, Billy.
And Isaac.
Could be Willock.
Could be Willock. Yeah, it could be Isaac as well, I would imagine.
It is Isak, yes. Willock's coming off as well. Damn it. I don't trust Miley and Longstaff in the middle, playing together. And Willock, so Willock's off, Murphy's off, and Isak's off. So we've got Almiron, Miley, and Harvey Barnes now on the field. So big opportunity for Harvey Barnes without a shadow of a doubt, and a big opportunity for Miggy.
Or at least a bit of enthusiasm won't go amiss. Let's be honest. We've not seen much of it from the Newcastle side tonight.
Nope. Long ball forward into the sky again. Lascelles again, a commanding header. Good touch by Miggy. Brings it down for Miley. He plays it left to Dan Byrne now. Byrne has got Harvey Barnes in. Well, I mean, what chances has he got of getting that? Dolan's run it out to play, though. And a throw into Newcastle. I mean, I'd put Lewis Hall on for Longstaff, Billy, if I'm totally honest. Blackburn making another 3 changes now. I mean, they'll definitely feel they can get something. You know, I mean... Oh, who's this coming on? I've got no idea who these are. I don't know the Blackburn side that well at all.
No, not a clue. I mean, number 30 likes a bit of a rummage, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got a bit of a...
He's been doing this last 20 minutes.
Dolan's gone off.
Moran's gone off.
Moran. I don't know who that is either. I mean...
Look like Mr. Bean.
Yeah. C15 says, you complain about the subs, then try and complain about each individual. Give over. Honestly, how can anyone be positive about this performance? Gordon Bennett, man.
I'm happy Mickey's on, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
And Isaac had to come off. And Willock had to come off. So you can't complain about the subs, really.
There's still half an hour to go. I mean, we could really turn this around and win comfortably. But the first hour has been absolutely terrible. Great flick on, and Barnes is offside.
Anyway.
But very positive, because Barnes is going to get in them positions, Billy, where he can cause problems, of course.
He will. There's only so many of them shots they can allow him to take, because one sooner or later is going to hit the target properly with it, Yeah.
And the thing is, I mean, Gordon won't hesitate in jumping for a header, whether he can win it or not. He likes that physical battle.
I want to see Gordon in the game. He's been isolated on that left-hand side tonight.
Yeah. He is Sigurdsson for Blackburn, and Fabian Schär should get to that. I don't know where Trippier was there. He was miles out of position.
Of course, we've got potential of seeing Anderson at some point later on as well. So,
yeah.
I mean, Longstaff might not stay the full 90.
I have a feeling he will, though, Billy.
Well, they've got extra time and penalty as well, so could be a long old show tonight.
Haaland's got 5 goals for Manchester City tonight, by the way, at Kenilworth Road. Gordon, again, 2 players around, but he's done very well. That's a brilliant ball down the right-hand side. Longstaff can't get there, and neither can Miggy, but much better that. Keith Truscott, thank you very much for your super chat. Really hate to say this, but I see Blackburn to win this. We're so disjointed, it's ridiculous. Well, let the subs settle in. Give them 5 minutes to get into the game, and then we'll see. Because Harvey Barnes is a match winner for me, and I think Harvey Barnes plays quite well with Gordon, and hopefully Miggy can get himself into the game. Barnes again on the high press, but Britain has it now for Blackburn, bringing it forward. Inside, Byrne has to turn. Dubravka off his line, and he will let that ball roll into the penalty area. We just need that one break. Just give us a break, one break, and I think we'll go. I'll say it again. I think if we score, we go on and get a few goals, but it's just getting through them that initial goal.
Well, it's echoed the first half. Bruno started the second half really well. He's had a bit of a slow patch, but that's weak.
Miley knocked off the ball there. Good work by Gordon to win it back, though. And now Fabian Schär in his own half clips the ball out to the right-hand side. Good ball out to Kieran Trippier. Trippier takes it down and brings it forward. Looking ahead, seeing what's available. Gordon's coming short, but he's had to go really short to Longstaff. Back to Trippier. Back to Longstaff. Inside to Bruno now. Bruno forced back to Lascelles, good ball into Miley. Miley flicks that on, looking for the run of Barnes, and the offside flag is up again against Harvey Barnes, but I think he was unfortunate there.
Well, Miggy's got to be careful here as well, because he likes to be offside, doesn't he?
Yeah. It was a good touch that by Miley, actually, because it gave Barnes something to chase for, and I don't think the offside was huge there, to be fair. Long ball across to the right-hand side. Britain takes it down, but Dan Byrne gets a foot on it, and it's a throw into Blackburn midway through the second half. Midway through the Blackburn half, I should say. Although we are midway through the second half. But we've got pace up there. And I think that can hurt Blackburn. I don't think Blackburn have got the paciest of defenders, but they're coming down the right-hand side here into the penalty area. Good foot in there by Fabian Schär. He wanted the throw, but he's not going to get it. Blackburn have a throw deep in Newcastle's half, about 5 yards from the corner flag. Clips forward again, looking for that right-hand side. Byrne heads it away. It's not a good header. Straight to a Blackburn player. Sigurdsson trying a little 1-2. Good strength up by Bruno. And Longstaff brings it away for Newcastle. And he plays a brilliant ball through for Gordon. And he's beaten the offside flag. Anthony Gordon! Oh, Pez stays big. He should have done better, though, Gordon. He was clean through. Barnes into Miley now to the byline, and Newcastle get a corner.
Yeah, he never looked confident, did he? He never looked confident there, Gordon. No. He's not a natural centre forward. We keep saying it. But it was a fantastic run.
Brilliant ball by Longstaff as well, yep.
Fantastic pass from Longstaff, great spot.
Perfectly weighted pass.
Yeah, we thought he was going to keep it well, but he never looked confident.
There was no real conviction, was there?
No, he never looked confident he was going to finish the job, to be honest.
I mean, if Pez did well, stayed big, but unfortunately we don't get the goal. But we've threatened very, very much from the last corner with Lascelles, of course, at the back post. Another one would be lovely here. Dan Byrne getting roughed up in the middle there. Here comes it to come to the near post this time, and a header from, I think that's Sean Longstaff just wide.
Sean's starting to come into the game, isn't he?
He is. I'm not sure that was far away, to be fair, Billy.
No, it wasn't.
He made a very late run to the near post there. That isn't far away at all.
And he's having his shirt pulled.
Oh, just a foot wide. But indications the last few minutes that we're just starting to turn the screw with the subs settling into the game. And we've got to use this, Billy. We've got to use this now as a bit of a kick up the arse to say, yeah, we're coming into the game now. Let's make sure that during this uprise in the game, we score.
Yeah, we're just trying to show our quality now. Let's go ahead and take the lead.
Yeah,
it's important to take the lead when you're on top, and at the minute we are on top, no doubt about it.
Of course, we've got to keep our concentration at the other end. Good work by Lascelles again. Miley in there, but Lascelles gets it to Burn. But Lascelles has been excellent tonight.
Yes, he has.
Dan Burn brings it over the halfway line. Bruno makes himself available. Nice little turn by Bruno. Lays it off to Longstaff, who in turn goes out to Trippier. Miggy's made a great run and is onside. Miggy now down to the byline, into the box. He's got a lot of space to make a decision here. And finds Gordon! And it's 1-0 to Newcastle United! And a very, very good goal. And Miggy gets an assist. Well done, Miggy. And Newcastle United take the lead. Grab your granny! Well done for Anthony Gordon, Billy, because he missed that one-on-one earlier on. But a great build-up down the line. Miggy makes a good run, cuts into the penalty area, plays a good ball across, and it's a simple finish for Anthony Gordon.
Yeah, it's brilliant for Miggy, actually. He's just onside. He's beat the offside trap, which is unlike Miggy, but he did. Made the right move at the right time, found Gordon, an instinctive finish this time. Didn't have to think about it, and in the back of the net he went.
And notice what Miggy did there. Got his head up. He looked where Anthony Gordon was. Great pass and a simple finish for Anthony Gordon. And Newcastle United take the lead in the 70th minute of the game. And suddenly we break through. And that's what it's all about.
Yeah, we saw Miggy do that against Sunderland. Let's be honest, in the championship side, Sunderland in the previous round FA Cup, he had his head up. And he's done it there. Brilliant for Miggy. Well played, lad. 7 assists in 6 years. Brilliant.
Well... The bottom line is we're 1-0 up. Gordon has scored. And to be honest, it's been very positive since the subs settled into the game. We've come at them more. George T, thank you for your super chat. Thank the duck for that. Indeed.
And now, I was just saying, look, we're having a purple patch at the minute. It's important we take the lead while we're having this purple patch. I was doing just that. The old man's gone off now. He's going to get his pension Thursday morning. Dan,
He's knackered. He's knackered.
They brought Cornetto on.
The Comitio.
There's only one.
Yeah.
Just one Comitio.
Absolutely. We look hungry now for goals, Billy, all of a sudden.
We do.
Cher plays a wonderful ball out to the left-hand side to Harvey Barnes now. Barnes running at Britain. Barnes, little skip for Miley. Wasn't a great ball, to be fair. And now played down the line. Fabian, that's a handball by Cher, but he gets away with it. Schmodix now. Schmodix breaking into the area on his right foot again, and that's way, way wide. But Fabian Cher didn't bathe himself in glory there, did he?
No, he didn't. He handballed it as well. Yeah. But that was chronic from Schmodix, I've got to say.
I mean, Cher...
He did it on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, how he got to... he played it on, didn't he? But I don't think there was any real advantage there. As the Newcastle fans, led by James Corden with the James Corden belly.
If it's a contest he wants, I'm up for the game.
But I think I'm confident we go on and win this now, Billy. We look like we got that spring in our step now. And I think it's important that we use that. Maybe get a couple more goals, get the confidence really going now. Here's Miley for Newcastle. Ball out to Kieran Trippier, straight down for Almiron. Almiron's first touch a little bit heavy, but gets it back to Trippier and then goes on a run straight away. Trippier looks for Longstaff, can't get the flick on, or else Miggy might have been in there. Good work by Newcastle trying to win it back. Blackburn somehow keep the ball. But look at us working for the ball now. Great work from Miggy there to win it back. And again, he's gone straight. Brilliant work from Almiron there. I have to say, tremendous stuff to get the ball. But Sean again, is he's injured now because he was so bloody slow.
Yeah, well played, that one. Miggy,
Yeah.
he looks hungry, Miggy. This is the Miggy we wanted to see.
Longstaff's got a bit of a painful one there, but it was because he was so slow to get rid of the ball. Look, he's dallying with it again. It's a good tackle. Nothing wrong with the tackle. Sean's back on the pitch. He hasn't had any treatment. I'm not sure what the referee's given. Is it still a throw in?
It's free kick, surely. Sure, it's a free kick from the Bruno foul.
Oh, yeah, he did. He did give a free kick. Trippier's got on with it quickly, though. No, Lascelles waiting for the referee to blow his whistle. 15 minutes to go at Ewood Park of normal time. It is still now in Bristol Rovers? Blackburn Rovers 0. Newcastle United 1. Anthony Gordon, after a lovely work from Miggy on the right-hand side, played it across. Gordon taps it in. The game not won yet, though. I'd be a lot more confident if we can get a second goal. But we just look to have that extra spring in our step now. That's very late from Bruno.
Well played, Miley, lad.
And it's a free kick.
That's piss poor referee.
I think he allowed... how long was he going to allow that advantage to go on, though?
Yeah, absolute nonsense.
I'm surprised Bruno didn't get booked for that, Billy. He was 3 yards too... Oh, dear me. That's a booking, Billy. I mean, I know I'm a Newcastle fan, but Christ almighty. Wow. Free kick for Rovers. They play it short. I'm really surprised with that. And then they go all the way back to the goalkeeper. I'm not sure what that's all about. You're 1-0 down in the last 15 minutes of a game. Surely you pump that into the area, Billy.
Yeah.
Burn with a header. Not a great one, by the way. Sigurdsson now for Blackburn, but good work again by Fabian Schär. There's just that extra spring to win the ball back now, Billy.
Ooh, yeah, there is, yeah. We look a team with confidence again, don't we? Ever since Miggy came on, it's raised the tempo by tenfold, and Longstaff's got himself into the game a little bit. Gordon looks dangerous through the middle, despite missing the chance earlier.
Bruno, by the way, furious with himself that he didn't play Gordon in there. Just got it slightly wrong. Long ball from Britain. Schär chests it down, controls it well. Brings it back forward for Newcastle. Clips the ball over the top. It's a brilliant run from Harvey Barnes. Barnes now does really well. Good fight from Harvey Barnes. Keeps it in and wins a corner. Superb work from Harvey Barnes. Great ball played from Schär. Barnes took a little bit of a heavy touch, but then managed to do really well to win a corner. And I don't think Kieran Trippier is going to really sprint for this, Billy.
I'd like to see us get another one and take these to the cleaners. Why not? And we look threatening from set pieces, so I mean, this is a great chance for us.
Absolutely.
Especially with the old fella gone off.
Trippier getting abused by the Blackburn fans again, and he just laughs at them. And why not? We've got that goal now. Trippier with a corner. It's a good one again, headed away. And Schmodix now brings it away for Blackburn, but he can't find anyone to give it to. And good work by Schär, but he just can't control it and keep the ball in. And Blackburn have lost it. And Gordon brings it forward. Now Miley to Barnes. Barnes to Byrne. Byrne back to Fabian Schär, who's in the centre circle. Across to Lascelles. And then turn to Trippier. Newcastle holding the ball now a lot better than what we have been doing, certainly earlier on in the game. Trying to work Blackburn hard, because when you chase the ball, Billy, you run out of energy very quickly.
Great challenge, that is.
Good work by Longstaff there, getting stuck in. I mean, if you're Blackburn now, Billy, you've got to throw everything forward, surely. It's like, that's bad defending by Lascelles. And Sigurdsson's into the box. He pulls it back. It's off the crossbar. Schmodix finishes it off, and it's 1-1. Unbelievable, man. What the hell?
That never looked like happening, did it? And then Lascelles made his one mistake of the game. I think if it was Lascelles, that is.
Well, the cameras are panning on Fabian Schär. I thought it was Lascelles who made the error. But whatever, it's 1-1. And Blackburn have got back in the game with 11 minutes to go, and I broke my wrist.
Let's see this replay of this. I mean, was it Schär? I mean, Schär was coming back from the previous.
It's Lascelles, Billy.
Yeah,
I don't know what he's doing here. Oh, dear. He's played totally so well. And again, it's the one mistake. It's off the crossbar. Schmodix then finishes it off.
The left back has covered the second. I mean, watch what Byrne is here. Look, he's come across the cover, and it's not his fault. Of course, it isn't. But when you come across the cover, someone's got to cover for him, and no one did. And
Dubravka saved that. What a save that is!
Yeah, unbelievable.
But again, Schmodix was quicker than Bruno to finish it off. Schär tries to get his left foot on it, and what a save that is from Martin Dubravka. He is so unlucky that is tucked in, because that save deserved them not to score, but they have. And 10 minutes to go. It is Blackburn Rovers 1, Newcastle United 1. And we turned the game. We were so on top of this game. How, Billy?
Well, just one mistake, wasn't it? Jamal Lascelles has made one mistake in the whole game, and he's been punished for it. I feel sorry for him, but it was a shocking mistake, to be fair.
He's just mistimed his header. It bounces in front of him. He goes to head it away, and he completely misses the ball on the right-hand side.
But having said that, there was plenty of chances to kind of stop that after that, and he didn't.
Yeah.
Players panicking, running across our position, you know.
And a shot comes in. Dubravka tips it onto the crossbar, but it bounces nicely for Schmodix, and he puts it in the back of the net. And we're back to square one again. Oh, dear. And Blackburn will be inspired by that. But I still say we can go on and win this game, Billy. The way we've turned it around, we looked better that last 10 minutes before they scored. I've really broke my wrist, really. I've whacked at the seat at but I've got metal pins in this hand as well. Ow. Anyway, to throw in for Blackburn. I can't believe we shoot ourselves in the foot so many bloody times.
Yep.
But if we can get one, we can get another. You know, I'm pleased with the way the subs have played since they've come on. But now Blackburn have got the tails up again. You know, scoring late on like we did, you kind of think maybe that's the dagger in the heart to Blackburn. And then we give them a bit of inspiration now.
Yeah, the confidence definitely up, but
that's good work from Miley. Brilliant work from Miley. Bruno now back to Jamal Lascelles. Fabian Schär in a little bit of space, closed down by Sigurdsson. Goes to Dan Byrne on the left, inside to Bruno again. Very deep in his own half here, Bruno. Looking for an outlet. Plays I see what he's trying to do there.
Didn't have enough angle on it, did he?
No, he tried the grass cutter across to the right-hand side. I think it was Trippier, actually, who was making that run. Blackburn now have the ball again. And they'll feel like they can go on and get a winner. Down the line it goes. Lascelles is there this time. Christine comes across and blocks it. I don't know whether that's gone for a throw or a goal kick. It's a goal kick. I feel for Jamal because he's been excellent again tonight. He's just mistimed the header, and we've ended up being punished for it.
Yeah, you know, just one of those things. Players make mistakes and get away with it. That occasion, Jamal didn't. I do feel sorry for him, but again, it's a piss poor mistake. You can't say anything different. Anyway, on the attack again.
Yeah, Longstaff into Gordon. Gordon bursting across the centre of the field, gives it out wide now to Trippier. Gordon's continued his run. Gordon into the box, chips it across. Britton chested behind for a corner because Harvey Barnes was just behind him, and it's another Newcastle United corner. And to be fair, we've looked very threatening from corners in the second half. Good build-up play again, Billy.
Yeah, we're starting to play a bit of football, and we had before, didn't we? So, you know, but we have looked dangerous from set pieces, especially since McFadzean went off. Can we find one of the big lads' head? Can Jamal make amends for his mistake a minute ago?
In it comes, headed away. By the way, if it's a draw after 90 minutes, it is extra time and penalties tonight. There is no replay. It will be decided tonight, whichever way. Trippier now, back to Fabian Schär on the halfway line. Share looks for options, see what's ahead of him. Gives it to Trippier. Trippier, first time across to Lascelles. Lascelles got Dan Burn there. Burn then goes all the way back to Dubravka. And he leaves it to Trippier now. Trippier through the middle in that number 6 position. Left to Fabian Schär. Schär's got Bruno just in front of him. Schär hits a... Well, I don't know what Miggy was doing there.
Well, he thought he was offside, didn't he?
Came inside, and then when the ball was played, thought he was offside, but he's done well. He's won the ball back. No free kick. Oh, and it's bouncing. Oh, it comes to Miley. Bruno. Somebody shoot the bloody ball, man. Now Miggy onto Trippier. Oh, it's cleared away again. And Blackburn get away with it. Oh, God, Gorilla's pulling on my testicles. I can't believe it. How have we not scored? I tell you what, Miggy's made a difference here, without a doubt. He's been very dangerous on that right-hand side. Dan Burn is now hobbling.
Yeah, he's hungry, isn't he, Miggy? He's trying to prove a point here, and he's so far he's doing that.
Yep, absolutely. And he pulled the ball back there, and it was terrible control by whoever it was in the middle. I think we had Gordon there, we had Longstaff there. And it's a throw to Newcastle inside the Blackburn half. 5 minutes left of normal time, and then we'll see how much injury time is going to be played.
There's been a lot of substitutions in the second half, hasn't there? So there might be quite a bit.
I would think 5-6 minutes at least. Bruno now. Trippier back to Lascelles. In turn, across to Schär again. Schär with plenty of space to bring this ball forward or have a look for a pass. Somebody just to make a run, but he goes short to Dan Burn. And now Lewis Miley on the halfway line. Miley turns, lays it into Fabian Schär. Schär, well, Trippier's wanted it out wide. Look at Trippier on the right-hand side there. 2 or 3 times it's Miggy out there. So many times he was wanting the ball there and he didn't get it. He's in acres of space. We're playing kill. Oh, that's a terrible pass. Schmolix is in, and a weak shot into Dubravka does well.
Terrible from Trippier there. Terrible. No awareness about space and awareness around him there, and played Lascelles deep in the doo-doo. It's an awful pass. Well, didn't even look. Didn't even look.
Choke me with a bull's penis. I've got no idea what he was doing there. Here's Bruno on the halfway line. Lays it wide. Now, Almiron. Not much support ahead of him, so he has to go back to Jamal Lascelles. Lascelles now. Plays it across to Schär. Schär through the middle. Over the top looking for Gordon, but Pairs is off his line. Good idea that, but just slightly overhit by Fabian Schär. And here's Britton on the right-hand side now for Blackburn. I mean, they're very, the confident Blackburn to knock it around, and then Pairs eventually goes long. There's nobody under this bar. Fabian Schär, lovely cushioned headed down for Dan Burn. Less than 3 minutes of normal time to go. Throw into Newcastle, about 10 yards inside the Blackburn half. I would expect a good 6-7 minutes of injury time, Billy.
Yep, definitely. Well, good
2 goals, lots of subs.
Well defended from Hyam.
Absolutely. Good work by Gordon to force the throw in. Deep in their own half here, Blackburn. Britton will take it. He's pinned right back. He'd probably be looking to get this ball much further forward than anything else, but they played it short, and then Britton plays it over the top. Bruno. Lascelles with a header. Not a good header at all. And Sigurdsson, if he'd had anything about him, could have brought that ball down there, but we got lucky. Here's Fabian Schär, bursting through the middle now. Schär going on one of those mazy runs, and he's out of position now if Blackburn get the ball. Sigurdsson, though, looks like an absolute wet flannel, Billy. He's getting, he doesn't want to go for 50-50 tackles, does he?
Don't say that.
Okay.
He'll come back and bite us on the ass.
Lascelles being pinned back a little bit here, and Blackburn win the corner.
Yeah, Lascelles has been very shaky since that mistake for the goal, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. Just needs somebody to just put their arm around him and,
referee. Referee.
Well, referee wants to talk to Ayari there. I mean, let's have another look at that.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. I
think that's a good tackle, Billy.
Yeah, I don't think it's even a foul.
Again, Sean's too weak there. He's got to be stronger.
Amazing, got a free kick for it.
Yep. Miley now to Byrne. Miley continues his run. Byrne's pass was absolutely shocking.
Well played, Miley.
But Miley's won it back. And Harvey Barnes, just again a lucky ricochet for Blackburn. But Blackburn can burst down. Why didn't they look right? He was clean in.
Brilliant.
Good work by Bruno again, though. Winning the ball back.
Yeah, Trippy did well as well. Well played, Miggy.
Oh, brilliant turn from Miggy down the line. And he cuts inside now. Almiron still going. Into Gordon. Lovely little 1-2. Then wide for Harvey Barnes. This is great from Newcastle. Barnes now. Into the box. Jink and dribble. Plays it back to Almiron. Almiron in loads of space. I think he didn't realise how much space he had. Back to Barnes. In comes the cross. It's not a great one. It's headed away. Sigurdsson gets it away for Blackburn. Fabian Scher's overstretched himself there, but somehow we get the ball back. Dear God.
It was like the back end of a pantomime car, wasn't it, that?
The 90 minutes are up. Harvey Barnes just can't take it.
That's dreadful.
And it's 5 minutes of additional time. So we're into that 5 minutes now. Barnes will be annoyed he didn't take that.
Yeah, that was really poor from Barnes because all he's got to do is control it. He's in.
It's nearly tickle my tonsils with a lion bar time, Billy. It's edge of the seat stuff here. I mean, our centre backs look like the ball's a hot potato at the minute for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah, the Sal's exemplary before the goal.
Yeah.
But since then, he's been a bag of nerves.
What a towering header that is, though. What a header that was by Lascelles. Yeah. It didn't come to anything, but my God, if that's a way to get your confidence back up by winning a powerful header like that, then nothing else will. Blackburn again looking just to keep it on the floor and play football. Scher comes in and he's won the free kick. I think that we've been fortunate a couple of times here to win free kicks, Billy, but I'm not going to complain. Trippier waving everybody forward now. This is going long. Can we get the winner in stoppage time?
It'll be an undeserved one, let's be honest. But who
cares?
Oh,
who gives a shit? Oh, it's not a great free kick. I see what he's trying to do. Scher was trying to come across the penalty area. Wasn't far away from getting it. Now he's got to get back in position. Blackburn bring it forward. Charge and run from the centre-back. Good tackle by, I think, Bruno again. Now Almiron. Bruno makes a run through the middle. Bruno for Newcastle. Didn't really control it very well. Pears comes out and is right on his line. That was close, but not great control from Bruno. And we've got 3 minutes of stoppage time left. Newcastle are level with Blackburn at Ewood Park here. If you've just joined us on the Toon Review Matchday Live, please do keep subscribing. If you're new, bottom right-hand corner, click that logo and click subscribe and come and be part of our community. As Sigurdsson now plays it wide. This is a chance for Blackburn now into the penalty area. Here they come. Was that a push by Dan Burn? How would Blackburn got right through there? For God's sake, somebody put a foot in.
They're still going.
Dear God. Still on the edge of the box. That's deflected and into the arms of Dubravka.
Come on. No one to throw to.
But how did he get right through there, Billy?
Lord
to
knows.
the point where Scher had to make a last
again.
Oh, my God. Good fighting by Miley and Bruno, but we don't come away with the ball. Here's Schmodik's little back heel. Shot comes in, deflected, and a brilliant save from Dubravka again. I mean, it was straight at him, Billy, but the deflection made it very difficult for him to manoeuvre. And he shakes his head there thinking, what is going on here?
It's a fantastic save. That back four are a bag of nerves at the minute. They're just
Trippier's pass out there was diabolical, Billy.
Yes, it was. Absolutely awful. And no doubt he's been affected by the crowd barracking him tonight. Absolutely no doubt. But that shouldn't be the case.
Blackburn looking like the team that could win this in stoppage time here. Yeah, exactly. We have to be very careful. Less than 2 minutes of stoppage time to go. Britain has it on the halfway line for Blackburn. If I was Blackburn, I'd just be putting long balls forward, given how our defenders are performing right now.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Look, a bag of nerves, aren't they? You know, they're scared to do anything.
And now they're coming right across the field. Looking for that one more chance at Blackburn at the moment. And Britain has it in acres of space here on the right-hand side. looking for one of his forwards to make a run. At the minute, we are looking very much second best. Almiron trying to win the ball. Schmodix comes in with a strong header. And Schmodix again picks it up just outside the box and can't cut inside of Bruno. Referee gets in the way. And I think he'll give a Newcastle drop ball. Blackburn are furious with that. I thought Schmodix had the ball there, but I don't care. Takes the pressure off us.
We've still got 2 subs to make. And, I'm amazed you haven't made them before now, to be honest.
Yeah. But he's that shot again, Billy.
Oh, it's a fantastic save.
It's a brilliant save from Dubravka because he was going the wrong way. Then he just does what he has to do best and get his knees behind the ball and block the shot, which he did absolutely brilliantly. And if it wasn't for Dubravka, Billy, we could have lost this game 4 or 5-1.
Fabian, passing. Fucking hell.
That's how bad. Blackburn have had way the better chances.
Yeah. It's been outrageous.
But we're still in this. We're still in it.
We are still in it. We don't deserve to be,
I think it's going to extra time, though.
Yeah.
The 5 minutes are up for injury time. And there is the final whistle. We do go into injury time at Ewood Park. The 90 minutes are up, and it's Newcastle United 1, Blackburn Rovers 1. Billy Bob.
Yeah, we managed to somehow get ourselves in the front due to the substitutions Eddie made, but we kind of huffed and puffed to get a second. We looked the better side, and then a freak goal, really. The first mistake of the game themselves, let them in. They equalised. And since then, we've been on the back foot, really. Couple of chances, one deflected shot. Dubravka's performed absolute miracles tonight, but absolutely outstanding. But it's been a poor, again, performance from Newcastle United. Really poor. I
mean, Dubravka there basically shook his head after he made that save. And he's obviously thinking, that time of the game, how are we allowing that space for the shot to come in? And,
it's shocking.
If I was their manager now, Eustace, I'd be saying, look, let's just put these defenders under pressure. They're not holding the ball very well. They're passing out really weak from the back.
We need to get Miggy on the ball more. We need to get Barnes on the ball more. And, Longstaff's got to come off now. He's been absolutely... he had a little purple patch about 10 minutes. But since then, he's been absolutely awful. We need to get maybe Anderson on for half extra time. Can he last 30 minutes? I don't know. But if he's on the bench, then surely.
Well, if he can't, why is he on the bench? That's the thing.
Exactly. So we need to get Anderson on. And then at the end of the day...
But he's got Hall as well, Billy. Somebody who can run at people.
Lewis Hall as well, another one. Tina Livramento can come on.
Yes.
He's got 2 left. I think you get an extra one for extra time too, don't you? So I think we've got 3.
Yeah.
But if it goes to penalties, I'm kind of worried. I'm really worried.
Penalties is just take your pick, really, isn't it? I mean, we're just seeing the goal again, and it was a really, really well-worked goal and deserved because we got on the ascendancy then. We started to play some lovely football, and then, we go and shoot ourselves in the bloody foot. It's crazy.
Mm. Yeah, Miggy's been very good since he's come on. But
he has,
again,
to be fair. Yeah, very good.
His effort's been fantastic. His enthusiasm was catching for a little time. The rest of the players caught it as well for 10 minutes. But then to concede that goal, it's heartbreaking, really. But since they scored the equaliser, Blackburn have been on the front foot again, and we're back to where we've been for the most of the game.
Yeah,
and we're going to extra time. Fortunate to be still in the cup, to be honest.
I mean, that is an unbelievable save by Dubravka, by the way, onto the crossbar. That's just so unfortunate. I mean,
what's he trying to head it for?
Well, I think he tried. It looked like he was going to clear it with his right foot and then head it. But oh dear.
But there's problems in that back four. When that shot comes in, Cher should have gone to him, not Byrne. Byrne didn't need to come all the way across from there. Cher should have took that man, and then Byrne would have been on the man scoring the goal now. And that's where the problem lies from.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't disagree with that. Oh, hey. I mean, we've done that quite a few times this season, though, Billy, haven't we? When we've been on top or things have, we've took the lead and we haven't seen the game out. That's, again, so disappointing that we're not seeing games out.
Yeah, there's no confidence in the side. No confidence in the side whatsoever. It's shocking. That's a cracking goal for Leicester.
Wow, I think Leicester have beaten Bournemouth tonight, by the way. Have they? That must be extra time.
That's extra time.
Yeah.
Reserve side they've got Arsenal.
It's extra time down there, definitely.
They've only shown it because Lineker's there, haven't they?
Well, yeah. Well, there's no Newcastle. Oh, yes, there is. Livermento's coming on. Luton Town 2, Manchester City 6, a result at Kenilworth Road. And it's Kieran Trippier who is departing.
Yeah. I don't want him taking a penalty, obviously.
Well, he's looked shaky last 20 minutes, Billy. Let's be honest. He has looked very, very shaky.
For the whole game, to be honest. I mean, he's definitely been affected by the crowd, and he's an international footballer. He shouldn't really be, but he definitely has been.
I think his corners have been brilliant tonight, though, in some really dangerous areas. Oh, over 2,250 watching. Thank you so much for joining Matchday Live right here on the Toon Review. Please do subscribe, bottom right-hand corner, if you're new. Extra time is underway here at Ewood Park. Please don't forget to give it a like. Kick that thumbs up button if you've enjoyed the commentary so far. Share now brings it through the middle. I mean, an early goal in extra time would be fantastic for us. I think it would settle us right down. Livermento into the box. I just can't keep a hold of it.
Yeah, the ball just wasn't quite hard enough, was it?
Just needed a bit more pace on it, yeah. Oh, dear. That's the old one there where he goes to kick it with his left foot and it hits the right of the instep first and he sliced the ball out of play. I'm not sure about pink football boots, Billy. I'm really not.
Well, you've got to be a good player to wear them.
You've got to have a lot of confidence to wear them as well. I mean, can you imagine back in the day wearing pink shoes, pink boots? Lascelles has got them as well.
When I was managing the local side, a lad come to training for a trial in his pink boots. I thought, it's got to be good. He has. Absolutely awful. One of the worst players I've ever seen.
That's good work from Newcastle to win the ball back. Keith Truscott, thank you for another super chat. We're so second rate. We're not confident at all. I don't know. There's something in me says that we can still go on and win this game by a couple of goals. I just...
Oh, it's a great little pass.
It's a feeling I've got. Here's Bruno. Barnes tried to play the old nutmegus and wins the throw in right on the halfway line for Newcastle. Burner's going to take it.
Matt makes an interesting point now. He said he would change Dubravka if it goes to penalties, and I've been thinking that myself, to be honest.
Really?
Well, I just don't see him saving a penalty. I think Carey's probably better at penalty. I don't know. I'm just basing it on something in my head. That
I'll tell you what, though, the form Dubravka's in tonight, Dubravka's one of these confidence players, isn't he? And I think, he's full of confidence tonight, the saves he's made.
I just think Carey should get down quicker. He should just do a lot of back heel.
Ball down the line for Anthony Gordon to give chase.
Oh, someone should have been on the keeper there. Where's Barnes?
Oh,
Barnes should have been on the keeper there.
Barnes is on the left wing.
Yeah, but he should, once Gordon come across to pressure, Barnes should have come across centre to block the keeper off. Yeah. Blackburn confidently trying to play this out despite Newcastle having men forward, but it goes back to Pears and he launches it forward. Sigurdsson underneath this. Share wins the header though, but it drops down kindly. Good work by Miley to win the ball back. Yeah, he's done well since you come on Miley.
He has, certainly has. He is Bruno now. And Miggy loses the ball there. And Blackburn start an attack out to the right-hand side now. Newcastle trying to close. How's he got through there? Dear God. Put a tackle in. That's great play, but a good interception by Livermento, but just a heavy touch. And Blackburn now on the attack, coming towards the penalty area. Good work by Newcastle to win it back, though. Cher and Bruno combining there. It's Bruno. Nice little turn. 1-2 with Longstaff. And then plays it out nicely to Almiron now. Still in our own half, but now it's back with Bruno. Brings it forward. Lovely ball into Longstaff. Longstaff, nice little clip ball into Anthony Gordon. Now we've got Harvey Barnes on the left in acres of space. If we can find him, Gordon's going alone. Now Harvey Barnes, better for Newcastle, deflected wide corner.
Bit powder puff from Barnes, but a fantastic run from Gordon to set him up in the first place, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
It was really aggressive, attacking run at the defence. They didn't like it. And he managed to manoeuvre it out to Barnes. The shot didn't look great from Barnes, but it's deflected. Yeah, it wasn't great.
He's trying that bend into the far post, wasn't he? But we have been threatening from corners because Trippier's not there now, so I would assume... No, it's not Bruno.
Maybe Longstaff.
Longstaff, yeah.
We could get one ahead of here ourselves. Come on, Sean, put it on the spot.
Here comes the corner. It's a lofted high one into the penalty area, but again, no challenge from a Newcastle player to win the ball. Blackburn desperately trying to clear the ball here, and they do so.
Have it.
And we've got a throw in now. 5th minute of extra time. And it is, well, it's always squeaky bum time with Newcastle United. I know it doesn't matter what bloody game it is. It's always squeaky bum time. And unfortunately, we're having to go through the mill again as Newcastle United fans tonight. I just want to get through, Billy. So bad. I want to get a good cup run. I mean, we'll probably get Man City away in the quarterfinals, but, you know, here's Dan Burn. Plays it down the line to Miley. Miley. Good strength by Lewis Miley there to hold the Blackburn player off. It ends up back with Dubravka, but that's good from Miley. Good strength. Lascelles now to Livramento. Livramento, good ball across to Fabian Schär, who's now got space to bring the ball forward for Newcastle. Very much walking pace again from Fabian. Rolls it up to Gordon. Gordon comes deep for the ball. Wide to Livramento. On to Almiron. Leicester City have knocked Bournemouth out after extra time at 1-0.
That's a good result if we can get through this. It's another Premiership team out.
So Leicester reserves. That's a good ball over the top for Livramento now on the right side. Plays the first time across. It's a brilliant ball from Livramento. And again, not one Newcastle player gambles.
Yeah, it was a fantastic ball. Begging to be put in the net, really. And yet no one had gone herring through the middle to just tap it into an empty net. But brilliant from Livramento. A brilliant ball out to him from, I think it was Bruno, wasn't it? Was it Schär?
It was Schär, I think. Here's Lascelles now, just inside the Blackburn half. Are Blackburn starting to tire? That is the question. Here's Almiron. And that was... Oh, come on, Sean. Really? I mean, that wasn't even a tackle on you and you've gone down.
Well, take him off if he's injured. Take him off.
It wasn't a foul, Sean.
He played the ball, Sean.
You know, you're far too slow there. I mean, Miggy kind of played a hospital pass to him, if I'm being totally honest here. I mean, look at that. He lost control of the ball, Miggy.
Fantastic tackle.
It's a great tackle. Yep. Doesn't, you know, he come from the side of him. He's got to be stronger. Oh,
that's poor.
Kicked out to play by Lewis Miley. Blackburn taking the time with the throw in, Billy. So you just get the feeling that Blackburn just looking for a breather every now and again, which bodes well for us.
Yeah, I agree. We should be more fit than them. We're a Premiership team.
Yeah. Here's Miley into Longstaff. Longstaff, a lot of space there, but he turned back and then lays it up to Bruno. Bruno now. He's got Livramento to his right.
Yeah, I think Longstaff lost the impetus of that move then.
Yeah. I thought he might have had a shot there, actually, Billy. Here he is again on the edge of the box.
Look at him dithering. A great ball.
What a great ball! Miley! What a block that is. Best ball of the night from Sean, no doubt about it. And Miley tried to slide it in, but what a last-ditch tackle that was. Miley's been superb since he's come on here. Oh, and let's kick the ball out of play.
Yeah, it's a terrific block. Fantastic ball from Longstaff. Miley's in. Thinks he's going to score. Hyam come from nowhere and got a big left boot on it. Christ.
I think that was going in as well, Billy.
I think it might have been.
Jesus. Still 1-1, and that's a real up and under from Blackburn to clear that. But, wow, he took that down superbly and bursts forward for Newcastle United, for Blackburn. Players are getting forward for Rovers as well here. It's played into Sigurdsson on the edge of the box. Played back to Smolix, Bollocks, or whatever his name is again, but it's blocked this time.
Well played.
Nice ball by Almiron now to Livramento. Livramento looking for somebody to run on. Bruno, little clip into Almiron again. Almiron, little back heel to Longstaff. And then Longstaff gives it back to Jamal Lascelles. Across to Schär. Schär then goes in turn to Dan Burn, who rolls it to Barnes. Barnes now trying to spin and turn. Has to then go back to Dan Burn. And now across to Schär again, who's got plenty of space to bring this forward here. But again, it's very much walking pace from Fabian. And then lays the ball out to Lascelles now. Lascelles to Almiron now, just inside the Blackburn half. Nice ball inside to Tino Livramento, who's on a run. Tino Livramento into the penalty area. Oh, just couldn't get the ball across. Longstaff just can't get there. And it's out for a corner kick. What a drive and run that was from Tino Livramento, Billy.
Yeah, they're defending for their lives now, Blackburn. Last gas tackles, left foot and centre coming in. And again, we could have been in there, but sure, not quite quick enough. Good defending from the Blackburn 45. He wanted a free kick for that. Was never going to get one.
No.
Be an outswinger from Sean this time. I imagine if Sean's taking it, they're starting to be cramped in apparent here for the Blackburn players. Definitely tiring. Tiring. We have to take advantage.
Undoubtedly. What a run that was by Livramento, though. Just got the ball, held off 2 Blackburn players, burst into the box. And unfortunately not to get a shot away. It is. It's going to be Bruno with the corner. 10 minutes into extra time. In comes the corner. It's a high looping one to the back post, headed back across by Cher, over the bar, and a goal kick to Blackburn. And again, we have substitutes available on the bench, Billy, but he's not using them.
No, we've still got attacking options. We've still got Anderson on there, so he's keeping us on for a reason. I don't know what it is, but he's keeping on for a reason.
Yeah. But I think if anyone's looking like scoring now, Billy, fingers crossed it's us, because what we seem to have taken the game by the scruff of the neck now is Blackburn getting very leggy.
Yeah, we said that when we took the lead, though. So
Well, good point. Yeah.
We can never rest our laurels, but they do look tired now, Blackburn. It's great.
Longstaff forward to Almiron, tucks it inside to Gordon. Gordon back to Longstaff. Longstaff out to Almiron now on the right hand side. Longstaff making a run towards the byline, but that Miggy's pass is awful and out to play for a goal kick. Keep subscribing, guys. Bottom right-hand corner. Click on that logo and click subscribe. And please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you've enjoyed the commentary tonight on Matchday Live right here on the Toon Review YouTube channel. Welcome all our new subscribers. Thank you all for your super chats and memberships, etc. As Blackburn now come on the attack. Long ball over to the right-hand side. Burn gets ahead on it.
Burn's got 2 there now.
Yep. Played into Schmudix. And somehow Blackburn hang on to the ball here. And now have pinned Newcastle back a little bit. Good work again by Miley, though, closing the ball down. And Blackburn win a throw in, which they're in no hurry to take. I think Blackburn would take penalties right now, Billy, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, people are saying about substitutions. The fact of the matter is Longstaff's starting to come into his own now. The fitness he's clearly got, he's starting to, well, he's obviously not doing anything through the whole game, so he's no wonder he's fresh. But here we go, we can pressure him, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Longstaff's starting to come to the game now, I feel. So to take him off now might be a mistake. I
think Blackburn are digging their own grave here, trying to play it out. Here's Harvey Barnes now, into the box. Barnes rolls it back for Lewis Miley, gets to the byline. Miley has to turn. No support there. There is this time from Bruno. Bruno's going to... Oh, it's a brilliant ball. It's well... It's gone in! How's it stayed out? How is that stayed out?
Smuggy twat. Smuggy twat.
How on earth have we not scored there?
Well, the keeper performed miracles, that's why.
And now Sigurdsson tries to get away from Lascelles.
And
he's going to pick a yellow card up, and Lascelles takes one for the team there. He'd spun Lascelles completely there, and... I mean, how the hell have we not scored?
Just an amazing bit of goal.
What a ball that is by Bruno, though. Caused all sorts of problems. One great save and another great save.
Unbelievable save. Unbelievable save. I think this has got to go in, this one here. He's just not hitting right Longstaff, has he?
No.
But it's terrific goalkeeping. You've got to give him credit.
Awful defending from Blackburn. Gordon maybe should have scored.
Yeah.
It comes out to Sean.
Definitely be in.
Why is Sean falling backwards, though?
No need for it. No need for it.
Why has he fell backwards? Why didn't he just get his head over the ball and rattle that in the net? Oh, dear. Anyway, we're back on the attack. Livramento, but that's not going to find him. Blackburn have the ball back now. Good work again by Bruno, who has been excellent in this game. Long ball across, looking for Almiron again. And is that going to go for a corner kick? It certainly is. Newcastle really knocking on the door now. Blackburn's legs look like they're just slowly dwindling away. But I don't understand why Sean didn't just put his head over that, Billy, and just hammer it home. Why did he fall backwards?
Poor technique. Not confident in what he was doing, really, was he?
I mean, you look at that goal he scored at Fulham in the last round, Billy, where, he volleyed it in. He got his head right over the ball and...
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I mean, if he scored, he should have scored the first one.
Well, he should have, yeah. But there you go. Your goalkeeper can only save them, and that's what he's done there.
Brilliant. And we've got a different corner taken now. It's Gordon.
Anthony Gordon with the corner. In it comes. It's a good one. Oh, it stays out again. I think he saved that again.
Smoggy prick.
How has he got a hand on that? Brilliant header. It's deflected as well, for the love of Christ.
I think it's going wide anyway, isn't it?
It might be. I mean, he can't take a chance on it.
No, he can't.
He's got to go for that.
Yeah.
C15 Rise, will you pack in just having a go at everybody, man? Jesus Christ. In comes the corner again for Gunn. Burn at the back post, and it's way over the bar. Should have done better with that one.
Set piece is really good from Gordon. That's 2 in the trot. They've been really good.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Howe hasn't even used his best signings yet, according to C15 Rise. Well, most of them have been on the pitch tonight. And that's half-time in extra time. And there's still no goals, but Newcastle United certainly in the ascendancy there, Billy. No doubt about it.
Yeah, we've had chances galore at half. The keeper's performed miracles for them. Of course, he's got local kind of things with us, so he's going to be up for it. But yeah, we should be up now. And we've taken control of the game. Blackburn definitely tiring, no doubt about it. And our Premier League fitness should win its game second half. I don't want it to go to penalties because what we've seen that goalkeeper there, cool, it's going to be hard to get past him, isn't it?
You know, Blackburn, we dominated extra time there. There's no doubt about that. We dominated extra time because I think Blackburn's legs are tiring. But that's an incredible double save. I mean, Jesus wept. I mean, both goalkeepers have been outstanding tonight. There's no doubt about it.
Brilliant save with his feet, and then to get back up and get this.
I don't know why Sean's fallen backwards. So let's look at this, Billy. The ball comes to him, just hammer it home. Why is he falling backwards?
Lord knows. I mean, he's given the keeper a chance to save it, hasn't
he? Life goes on. 105 minutes, 15 more minutes of extra time. I mean, Billy, I really do think we look the stronger here. I'm confident we can get a winner in extra time. Really am.
Well, you can guarantee Blackburn are going to a low block now. They're going to just defend this for the life's content. If we can get a winner, then I think that's it. I think another goal, that'll be it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Blackburn's legs have gone for me. Absolutely gone.
And they've got no other one to bring on. We've still got a sub left, remember? I mean, we could freshen up even more if we wanted to, but whether we do or not, it's another thing, isn't it? I'd be looking to get Anderson on for that 15 minutes. I really would. Yeah,
that's a strange one. I mean, why is he on the bench if he's not going to be used? He could make a big bit of difference.
Yeah, fresh legs.
Bring him on for Sean. It's not like he hasn't played there before.
No, well, you just put Moyley there and put Anderson in his natural position, don't you? It's a straightforward swap.
Well, it's going to be Newcastle to attack the home to attack their own fans in the second half of extra time. 15 minutes away from penalty kicks. Blackburn 1, Newcastle United 1 at Ewood Park. You're live on Matchday Live with the Toon Review with me and Billy Bob. Lewis Potter, thanks for your super chat. Even if we win, questions need to be asked here. Look, I don't care. I just want to be through to the next round of the Cup. Oh, I tell you what, Pears was slow coming out there.
It was, yeah. He had a right to go for that, Pears. Shit, you bloody smoggy, bloody gob, you twat.
I think Miggy's just told him to F off in English, if I can lip read.
I don't blame him. He deserves it.
Yeah, he was slow off his line, and Miggy had every entitlement to go for that. Throw in for Blackburn now, and I'm not sure what happened there. Comitio and Longstaff again. Not sure what Sean's complaining about. I think he got a bang on the nose. Let's have a look at this again. Oh, he's got his elbow right across the face. I don't think it's intentional. Just he tries to spin away and bring his arm round. There's nothing intentional. That's a painful one for Sean. Right on the noggin. But he's okay. And we play on now. Blackburn trying to get through, but they look a bit clueless now going forward. Long ball forward again. Schmodix brings it down. We just need to, keep the concentration levels high and not make any silly errors, which we've done in extra time previously, of course.
How many subs has he made? Three.
Yeah.
He's got another 3 if he wants some, because you get an extra time.
Yeah. It's a strange one that he hasn't brought anybody else on.
I'll tell you what, I bet he brings Matt Mitchell on with a couple of minutes to go.
For the penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what has gone on there? Where's the communication? Jesus Christ.
As well from Miley. Really
oh, God.
Another
That's terrible.
And so
in comes the shot. It's miles over the bar. But that was just a soft ball across the box, Billy.
Yeah, they all left it for each
and
other,
the two centre-backs and Dubravka all leave it alone.
Yeah, all of them after you, Claude, and left it to each other. It was ridiculous. The keeper should have gobbed up, spoke out loud there, keeper's ball, and picked the ball up.
Slapped me in the face with a trout. Unbelievable. Absolutely incredible. I mean, they'll be ruining that Blackburn, not putting anybody in there because they would have had a simple tap in because everyone just shut up.
Well, they've got no one with the legs to get there, have they? That's the point.
Well, no, that's a good point. Yeah. They're absolutely knackered.
Sorry, Jasmine. We've woke up your cat.
Guys, keep subscribing. Over 2,000 watching. If you are new to the channel and you like what you see, bottom right-hand corner, click that logo and click subscribe. Come and be part of our incredible community as we head towards 28,000. And don't forget to keep giving the likes, guys, if you're enjoying the commentary on Matchday Live tonight. Long ball from Dubravka. Barnes gets ahead on it. Drops for a Blackburn player, though. And Blackburn suddenly have had more of the ball in this second half of extra time. Good work by Bruno again, though, but he's been outworked. Who's got the free kick? Newcastle have. I'm not sure about that one, Billy. I thought he got the better of Bruno, and then Bruno pulled him back. But I don't care. We've got the free kick. Just seen it again. Bruno.
Nah, he's fouled him.
Oh, I don't know, Billy. I'd be annoyed if I was in Newcastle if we were forward and he'd given it against us. Having said that, we've lost the ball again in a poor position. And now again. Blackburn into the penalty area. It's a chance. Oh, Schmodix just couldn't take it. And he knows what an opportunity that was. Yeah. But he couldn't take the ball with him. It was awful defending again from Newcastle. But now Barnes for Newcastle. Miley's made a brilliant run, but doesn't get the ball. Oh, he's Bruno now.
I've been disappointed with Barnes, I've got to say, since he's come on.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything. He's Almiron brilliantly takes that down, brings it inside now for Newcastle, lays it to Dan Burn. He's got Miley in support now. Lewis Miley heading towards the byline, takes him on and gets a corner for Newcastle United.
Yeah, aggressive play from Miley again.
Yep,
with the fresher legs, and the Blackburn defenders didn't want him running at him there. Fantastic play from Miley.
He's been superb since he's come on, Lewis Miley.
Certainly has.
Absolutely superb. He's been at the heart of everything since he's come on. Short corner for Newcastle. Here's Gordon now from the edge of the box. Curls it in! And it's straight at Pears, but I think Harvey Barnes was inches away from getting that. But now Gordon's had to come back and defend. And defend he has brilliantly. Because Blackburn were on a break there. Oh, Miggy's side down there. And a free kick to Newcastle United. Not a very nice one on Almiron there. And once again, I think the referee's keeping his cards in his... That was a nasty tackle, that.
He gave me yellow. He gave me yellow.
Oh, he's given me yellow, has he?
Yeah.
Rightly so. It was a terrible tackle, that. Bloody Christine. Awful. Awful, Billy. But this is a good opportunity to get some men forward here. It looks like Fabian Scher's over the ball for the free kick. No, it's Bruno. I still can't believe we've brought no subs on, Billy. Anyway, Bruno's free kick right to the far side of the penalty area, headed away. And that is going to be a goal kick to Blackburn Rovers. Too deep again. It doesn't look like we're going to make it. I mean, there's nobody. I
wouldn't be surprised to see Anderson and Richie come on just purely for penalties.
Richie's a brilliant penalty taker.
Exactly. And you'd think Anderson was as well, wouldn't you?
Yep. But Anderson hasn't been around for a while, so I don't know how confident he'd be taking one. But let's hope it doesn't go to bloody penalties. I still think we can win this in the last 9 minutes.
Yeah,
come on.
Too.
Long ball by Pears again. Headed away by Livramento. Almiron down for Longstaff. Longstaff back over the top. This time for Gordon. And Gordon's got away down the right-hand side. Took a bit of a heavy. What a bit of play by Gordon. Just couldn't get a shot in. Almiron. Bruno. It's blocked.
Oh, Barnes, you fucking rubbish, man.
Completely mishits it.
Absolutely.
How have we not scored?
Absolutely.
That is unbelievable.
Absolutely shite.
How have we not scored there?
Brilliant.
Gordon did brilliantly down the right-hand side. Looked like he was going to score, but got it Almiron. Bruno.
That's handball.
That's
fucking handball.
It's not. It hits him in the midriff. It's a brilliant block. It's an absolutely sensational block.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he put his testicles on the line there, Billy, but that's awful from Harvey Barnes. Jack Chamberlain, thank you, buddy, for your super chat. Hope you and Emma are well. Love the commentary. Give Anderson the last 10 minutes. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. It's a chance. It's a chance. It's a brilliant save from Dubravka. Goodness gracious me. It's Schmodix again. I mean, I thought he was offside, Billy. He's not.
No.
It's a brilliant save from Dubravka.
He saved our bacon tonight. He really has saved our bacon on half a dozen times tonight.
That's an incredible save with his right leg. Absolutely incredible. And you know what? He's justified his selection tonight, Martin Dubravka. There's no doubt about it. Absolutely no doubt about it. He has been absolutely incredible. But how have we not scored? What a little backheel by Miggy. And now bursting forward is Livramento. Tino Livramento. He's still going. It's still Livramento. He's played it in. Oh, God, between the two, between Gordon and Miggy.
Fantastic.
But again, what a run. James Corden looks excited.
Yeah, and we've looked dangerous with set piece. We keep saying it, but what a run. This is from Livramento. It's already taken from the corner.
Taking the short corner. Here's Bruno at the edge of the box. Bruno plays it through now. Chance. It's Longstaff. And again, it's still Sean Longstaff in the box. Lays it wide to Gordon. Gordon looks for the byline. Cross comes in. Cleared away. And somehow Blackburn survive and clear the ball. It's incredible pace now in the last few minutes of this game. Quick free kick from Newcastle. Share. Now to Bruno. Bruno spins and cuts inside. Outside of the right foot looking for Miley. Eventually finds him off the deflection. Back to Dan Byrne. Now to Harvey Barnes. Barnes, who needs to make up for that. He's going for the shot. Barnes! Oh, my God!
Great effort.
Just over the bar from Harvey Barnes. Why did he not hit that last chance like that?
Well, exactly. I mean, this was trying to make up for that last error, wasn't it? He slightly overhit it, but it's a great effort.
Holy hell's teeth, Batman. That wasn't far away. It was dipping as well. James Corden knew it was close behind the goal, look. My God, that was close. This could go anywhere in the last 5 minutes. And Elliot Anderson is now coming on.
This has got to be for Sean, you've got to think. It might be for
Gordon.
So. Could be for Gordon.
Well, he's not. They've took the goal kick, so the change won't be made just yet. The thing is, if it's Gordon, Billy, who does he put as a main striker? I mean, Gordon can take a penalty, surely. Gordon's a penalty taker.
Yeah. Oh, damn, Bruno.
Oh, Bruno's lost the ball there in a dangerous position. And Blackburn come on the attack again with Schmolix. Plays it wide, looking for Sigurdsson. Heads it into the middle. And it's a brilliant, brilliant challenge from Fabian Schär. Schär didn't get a header on it, by the way. It was just, he put him off brilliantly.
No, but they still look dangerous, don't they, Blackburn?
God almighty.
Bruno's definitely leggy now. There's no doubt about that as well.
Sigurdsson just heads it across the goal, but brilliant defending from Fabian Schär. Knew he couldn't head the ball, but used his body brilliantly there.
They're taking Miley off. Clearly for penalty, Caitkin. Clearly for penalty, isn't it? But, I mean, Miley's been pretty positive in the game.
Miley's been our best player since he's come on the pitch.
I mean, yeah, he could have took someone else off, surely, to God. I mean, if Sean Longstaff doesn't take a penalty, then you're going to ask questions, ain't you?
That's a strange one. Anyway,
well,
Burn with a
flick on. It doesn't work.
Indeed. Anderson now tracking back. I mean, 3 Newcastle players here trying to get the ball. Anderson, how far?
That's not foul.
Well, he deserves to win the free kick, Billy. I mean, why the hell didn't we put a tackle in there? 4 minutes to go. I have no idea why Miley's gone off. I mean, I don't believe he's been an attacking threat as well.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a crazy substitution. There's other players
if you're putting Anderson on,
for a penalty,
Miley on and take Longstaff off.
Well, he must have Longstaff for a penalty, surely. To God, I don't know.
God Almighty, that's a wrong decision.
Well, it makes no sense otherwise, does it?
Well, exactly. I'm very, very puzzled by that because Miley's been superb since he's been on the pitch.
He doesn't want to put the pressure on Miley as a 17-year-old take a penalty, clearly. But I mean, he stood up for everything else he's put in front of him, so I don't see why not. Anyway.
Blackburn free kick headed away just to the edge of the box. It's still bouncing around. Newcastle need to be careful here. It's ricocheting everywhere, and eventually Newcastle win a throw in. Almiron wants to get on with it quickly and does. Finds Livramento. Livramento closed down very quickly by Sigurdsson, and somehow Blackburn get the ball back.
Poor from Tina, that.
And Blackburn suddenly look like they're the ones that could get the winner. On the edge of the box, a little 1-2. Good defending again, this time from Lascelles. Now can we break away with Harvey Barnes? Gordon fell over, and I think that gave Blackburn a chance to get back.
That's
Barnes was brought down, and a yellow card.
No, he's already had a yellow card, he has.
Well, he mustn't have been booked, Billy.
Didn't he just kick what's-his-face a minute ago?
Well, I thought he did, but obviously... No, it might be somebody different, Billy. There's two players on that Blackburn side that look the same.
Yeah, true, yeah. I mean, that's a blatant yellow card as long as... Yeah.
As long as the cow moves, Billy, that's a yellow card. Oh, my God. 2.5 minutes to go of extra time. And it's still Blackburn 1, Newcastle 1. It's been a pulsating extra time. Absolutely pulsating. The game itself, god-awful. But extra time has been very exciting. But we still need a winner. Bruno now floats one towards the Blackburn penalty area. Burn flicks it on. And Pears will collect it for Blackburn Rovers.
There will definitely be a pre-penalties visit to the loo. Absolutely.
Well, my arse is twitching like 10 rabbits' noses, Billy. Never mind just one. We're inside the last 2 minutes of extra time. I mean, I'll be shocked if Longstaff takes a penalty, Billy, if it goes to penalties. Honestly.
Well, he must be taking one. Otherwise, why take him off? Why take Molly off? I don't get it.
Long ball from the keeper. Lascelles keeps his eye on that very well. But it's down near the corner flag now with Livramento. Livramento closed down very quickly, through into Newcastle. Dear me. I mean, Blackburn looked absolutely dead on their feet in the first 10 minutes, the first part of extra time, Billy. But they've suddenly got a second wind. And you've got to give credit to the Championship side. They have fought tooth and nail with Newcastle tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, we ain't been at our best by a long way, but you've got to give credit where credit's due. Yeah, Longstaff brings it over the halfway line. It's a terrible ball by Sean Longstaff, and Britain will clear this for Blackburn. That's awful. Again, a good opportunity wasted for a break. And Fabian Scher, there's an offside there, and cramp is definitely affecting Schmolix.
Advantage, ref.
Schmolix has got a bit of cramp. Newcastle don't give a damn about that. In fact, he must have trapped a testicle there, Billy, the way he's holding his package there. Anyway, here's Almiron. Plays it across into the middle for Bruno with a bit of space to run into. 20 seconds left of the extra time period. Bruno plays it wide for Byrne. Byrne in turn down to Harvey Barnes. Barnes to the byline. Can't get across in yet. Does on his right foot. Miggy's hit the back post, but so is the Rock.
Oh,
he is a man mountain. And we are in trouble here. Blackburn break away. Have they got the pace to come forward? And I think Longstaff is taking a yellow card for the team there.
Well, he lost the ball in the first place, so he had to do something.
Yeah, he was so slow. Christine giving him hell.
Yeah, it was Christine that got booked before, wasn't it?
Yeah. Same kind of haircut as the Yari. Well, there's 1 minute of additional time and extra time, and we're almost 30 seconds into that now. And Blackburn have a free kick, and you can guarantee this is going forward. It's probably the last chance of the game for Blackburn to win it. And if they go short here, then it looks like they're settled for extra time, for penalties, sorry. But they are going to play this in.
Of course they are. I mean, there's 20 seconds left. I mean, we ain't going to have enough time to get up with a pitch and score, so why not? It's all or nothing for them. Well, they're not losing anything here.
Britain launches it forward to the penalty area. It's flicked on. Again, Newcastle scrambling around to get the ball, and a free kick to Newcastle. He was leaning on the defender, but the minute's up, and I have a feeling we're going to get the full-time whistle very, very soon. And there it is. It's penalty kicks at Ewood Park.
I've got to go for a slash.
Sorry, don't bother, Eddie. It's penalty kicks at Ewood Park, guys. It's finished. Blackburn 1, Newcastle United 1. Harp says, fantastic commentary, Paul and Billy. 6 pints in, and I still feel sober after watching this performance. We look so vulnerable at the back. I worry for the rest of the season. Dan says this is embarrassing. Whatever happens. Pilkey says so. We've established Longstaff isn't even championship level. I still don't know what he was doing, falling backwards for that shot. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Young says even refs did their best for us, still couldn't win. Cher should have already been off. I'm not so sure. I think there's been a couple of late challenges go in, but nothing to merit a red card. I think the referee's been quite good tonight, actually. I can't complain about the referee's performance. I think he's refereed the game very well, and it's not often I say that. But this is huge. This is a huge penalty kicks for Newcastle. It's massive. I mean, it is absolutely massive. But again, I mean, you know, we're just seeing the chance again for Gordon. He cuts inside, just tried to take one too many player on. But Bruno probably should have scored, and Harvey Barnes definitely should have. Swinging his foot with his left. I mean, it was just a swing and a miss. I mean, I can't believe that. And then Blackburn then come down the other end. And again, it's Dubravka forced into an absolute worldie of a save with his right foot. I mean, Billy, if it wasn't for Dubravka tonight, we'd have lost the game because Blackburn had the better chances in the 90 minutes. So, you know, especially the first half, there could have been 2 up at half time. If it wasn't for Martin Dubravka.
We all want to carry us in, but I think if Carrick's been playing tonight, I don't think we'd be still winning the cup, if I'm perfectly honest. Martin Dubravka's saved Eddie Howe's arse so far. You know, we've got penalty kicks to go, and if you can be a hero tonight, it's basically win the game single-handedly for us, I think.
Absolutely. Lone Wolf, welcome to Members Club. Thank you very much for your support and your membership. Really do appreciate that. Over 2,500 people watching Matchday Live right here on the Toon Review YouTube channel. Please do subscribe if you're new. Bottom right-hand corner. All you do is click the logo and then click subscribe. And then you're part of this incredible community as we head towards 28,000 subscribers. Welcome to all our new subscribers tonight. Thank you so much for joining the channel. And, of course, thank you to all our normal subscribers and viewers. You've been incredible again, as normal, on a match day. You're just incredible.
Who's taking the pens then, Paul?
No idea, mate. But if Longstaff doesn't take one, then I'm sorry. What the hell is Eddie Howe doing?
Well, you can guarantee Anderson's going to take one.
But do you feel confident Sean Longstaff taking a penalty?
Not particularly. No, I don't. But that's the only reason I can think of why he's still on the pitch and Miley went off.
I mean, I genuinely thought, Billy, we'd go to Ewood Park tonight and absolutely, you know, mash these. No disrespect to Blackburn, but the position that they are in the league, you would surely think that we are in such a position to go there after what happened at Arsenal and decide, right, this is the night we put things right. This is the night that we get a few goals. This is the night that we turn things round and we start our FA Cup run.
The game it's a good draw for us. We should have gone through it, and he's put his first choice side out, really, hasn't he? And we've been found wanting, even against the lower part of the championship kind of team. Absolutely. You know, so questions have got to be asked. They've got to be asked. Things aren't like in Newcastle United at the moment. We've had injuries. But we can't
blame injuries tonight, Billy. The side we've had, the squad we've got tonight, you just can't, can you?
Absolutely not.
Ike for Prime Minister, thank you for your super chat. Thank F. Trippier is not taking one. Graham Ritchie, thank you for your super chat. Great commentary, lads. God, I hate penalties. Everything is crossed. Well, everything is crossed, but
do you know that?
Yeah. Referee having a chat with the goalkeepers now, presumably about staying on your line, etc. Come on, Marty, son.
Both these keepers have performed like heroes tonight, so.
Well, Fabian Scher's first up for Newcastle.
So we're saying Scher, Anderson, Gordon, Bruno, Barnes, maybe.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust
that doesn't take one. Then
makes no sense. Makes no sense. Yeah. I wouldn't fancy Miggy taking one if I'm honest either, would you?
Yeah. Well, we are taking them at the Newcastle United end, so
that's obviously we're going to toss in.
Yeah. No spoilers, please. It shouldn't be anyway because we're watching live BBC, so there shouldn't be any spoilers. But it is going to be Fabian Scher to take the first penalty kick for Newcastle United. Come on, Fab. Up he steps. Fabian Scher. And he just rolls it into the far corner as confident as he'll ever want.
What a penalty that is.
Dear God, if the goalie had gone the right way there, Billy, we'd have been slating him for that.
Well, he could have. He's a fantastic.
I think he knew where the keeper was going there.
Yeah.
He kept his eye on the goalkeeper all the way to the point that he touched the ball. Schmuddix for Blackburn. And of course, the Newcastle fans will be doing everything they can to put him off. Mary, thank you for your super chat. This is supposed to be the turnaround. Looks more like a lot of the same. Why take Miley off? Well done. Well done for tonight's commentary, Paul and Billy. Thank you. You're very welcome. So it's Schmuddix for Blackburn. He looks nervous, Billy.
Yeah, he's gritted his teeth. He's took a big hit and take a breath. And
yes! Dubravka down to his right. It's a brilliant save.
Chronic from Schmuddix.
Keith Truscott, thank you for your super chat. We're a mediocre side now. Serious questions have to be asked. Not good enough, simple. Well, our goalkeeper is. It's a comfortable save for Marty, but he went the right way and he stopped it. Get in, son. Get in. Come on.
Harvey Barnes, second.
Harvey Barnes is next for Newcastle United. After the first round of penalties, Newcastle lead at 1-0. Marty Dubravka with an outstanding save. It's Harvey Barnes for
Come on,
Newcastle.
Harvey.
Can he make it 2-0 in the penalty shootout? Up he steps, right-footed. Barnes.
Oh, fuck.
Saved.
More like Harvey.
It's an awful penalty.
Absolute disgrace.
And it's safe to say he's been terrible since he's been on the pitch.
Yeah, absolute dog shit. Absolutely dog shit.
Not a great penalty. I mean,
how fast keeper was lying there? I mean, it's a shit penalty.
Well, yeah, I'm not. There's no excuses. There's no excuses. It's a poor penalty.
Dog shit from Barnes.
And Pears is extremely fired up because he was having words with the Newcastle fans before that. It's going to be Britain now. Britain for Blackburn. And he has a chance to level up the penalty shootout. The right back, he's had quite a decent game, actually.
Yes.
But Marty has already saved one. Can he be the hero again? It's not a big run-up from the full-back. It's literally a one-step. And into the corner. 1-1.
Yeah, good penalty. He went the right way, though.
I think that's as far in the corner as it could go without Dube saving that, Billy.
Yeah, it was a fantastic penalty. I mean, he went the right way, to be fair to him. There was no way of stopping it, though. He got power and pace in it. It's hit the corner of the stanchion, hasn't it? Brilliant penalty.
Yeah, that's where to put a penalty to make the keeper really scramble. But I'm confident with Marty tonight. He's doing it for me. It's Bruno next for Newcastle United.
Come on, Bruno.
Bruno against Pears.
Scored against Chelsea, of course. Didn't score against Palace last year.
Come on, Bruno, son. Big deep breath from Bruno. Up he steps, right-footed, takes a little bit of a stumble and scores down the middle. Brilliant penalty from Bruno Gimenez.
Vamos.
Little run up, a little stutter, and in the back of the net it goes. And Newcastle United have taken 3 penalties. We have 2 in the back of the net. Little Michael Jackson jive just before he kicks the ball, and then he blows a kiss to the Toon faithful. It's 2-1 on penalties. Will Blackburn have a chance to level it up to 2-2 after 3 penalties? It is going to be Sigurdsson.
Doesn't even look like he's doing any running, does he? He don't.
No, he certainly doesn't.
And you called him a wet fanny earlier.
Yes, let's not do that now, Billy. Anyway, up he steps. He's going to be right-footed as well and scores. It's a brilliant penalty. No chance for Dubravka. And we're 2-2 after 3 penalties each, Billy. Yeah, my nipples are getting sore. They're rubbing on this Newcastle shirt. The sweat is causing all sorts of problems for me here.
Oh,
he was close to getting that, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's the power that's beat him. He's gone the right way for everyone so far. Of course he has, but
just shave my testicles with a rusty razor.
And
it is Elliot Anderson. This is expecting a lot of Eddie Elliott. 5 minutes of football after what? 6 months out?
I'm not sure he even touched the ball, did he?
I don't think he did.
Come on, Elliot.
What an opportunity to make yourself a hero.
Score this, you're English, you miss it, you're Scottish.
Come on. Come on, son. Which foot's he going to go? He's going to go with his right. Oh, brilliant penalty from Anderson. Right in the corner.
Terrific,
and a wave to the
penalty for the young Englishman there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, my God. I mean, it looks like the keepers are so close, but it's the power that they've got on them.
He got his hands that one.
He did. He got his fingertips too. My God. But it doesn't matter, fingertips or not. It's over the line. That's all we care about. And the pressure all falls back on Blackburn Rovers again.
Oh, this kid looks nervous, doesn't he?
He looks very nervous.
Oh.
Very, very nervous.
A bit windy around his back end at the minute.
I mean, if it was just me, Billy, I'd just walk up and leather it. Leather it.
Ayari.
It's Ayari, who was booked in extra time, of course. But he does not look confident, the young kid
he looks very nervous, this lad.
Takes his time, runs up right-footed. Oh, well, you know what it is.
No nerves there, was it?
Absolutely none. It was a quality penalty. Dear God. And we've got one penalty each to go. It's 3-3 on penalties.
Who's sending up next? Got to be Gordon, yeah?
It must be Gordon, surely. And Gordon hasn't missed a penalty for Newcastle United, so I feel confident, Billy.
Don't say that.
No, I'm confident. Come on.
Come on, Anthony.
Anthony Gordon. A lot of pressure on him here, but he's used to that. Which way will he go? That is the question. How will he take it? Big deep breath from Anthony Gordon. Clears his mind. Up he steps, right-footed. Anthony Gordon!
Right,
yes! Down the middle, sunshine! You beauty! Never in doubt. Never in doubt.
I reckon if you're a goalkeeper and you stand for all the penalties, you're going to save at least 3.
You're going to save probably 50% of them, aren't you? And now the pressure really on Blackburn.
Yeah,
right down the middle from Gordon. No doubt about it. Knew the keeper had moved. And it sails by him into the onion sack. Come on! The pressure is massively on now. Huge pressure, Billy.
I don't even know who this bloke is. Who is it?
It's the centre back.
Is it Hyam?
Hyam. Is it Hyam?
Dominic Hyam, yeah. Ex-Coventry City.
Come on, Doobs. Come on, son. You've got this. Come on. He looks nervous, Billy.
You said it last time.
Up he steps, right-footed.
Yes! Fucking get in there!
Yes!
Get in there!
It's a brilliant save from Dubravka.
And
Newcastle United are through to the quarterfinals by the skin of the teeth. Woo! But it doesn't matter. We've won the penalty shootout. We are through to the quarterfinals. Get in, you Toon beauties.
Oh, blimey.
Brilliant.
My
God, my ass is sweating like Niagara Falls, but I don't care. We are through to the next round. My God, Billy, that was a tight one.
Martin Dubravka's an absolute hero tonight. He's saved our skin. He saved Eddie Howe's skin, actually. Let's be perfectly honest about it. Poor performance, but he's come up trumps tonight with a fantastic performance in-game and saving 2 out of 5 penalties. Fantastic performance. Well done, Martin Dubravka. I'll never doubt you again.
I mean, he's been unbelievable tonight. As I say, we could have been down by 2 goals at half-time if it wasn't for his saves. Yep. Absolutely incredible from the goalkeeper. He made some big stops in extra time as well. And then those 2 penalty saves were just absolutely superb.
They were
absolutely superb.
An exemplary performance. No kind of... Everyone's going to know what score is getting tomorrow in the review. Absolutely no doubt about it. Can we have some goal music?
I think goal music is due, Billy. I really do. Newcastle United through to the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. Let's have a dance. You know what? I'd eat the mud off Dubravka's boots tonight. I really would. Edward Gorn, thank you for your super chat. We won a penalty shootout. Well done, Doobs. What a save that is as well. 2-handed off to his right. Thank you very much. Grab your granny because we're going naked bathing. Courtson, thank you for your super chat. Get the Doobs statue built, man. Heroic. Yeah, listen, I take back everything I said. Everything I said, because he's just proved tonight how committed he is and what a performance by Dubravka. But those Blackburn players, Billy, deserve the ovation they're getting from the home side, the fans as well, because they put up one hell of a battle tonight. Let's be credit to Blackburn as well.
Yeah, 100%. They've given us a real game tonight. We're not at our best, but that shouldn't take into account what Blackburn have done tonight. They've worked their testicles off for 120 minutes, caused us
Absolutely.
no end of problems.
Yeah.
And it wasn't Martin Dubravka in the goal that had been going through the quarterfinals. So, we should look at the bigger picture here. We haven't been very good tonight at all, but we've gone through. And Eddie Howe's made some good changes because leaving Anderson to 10 minutes from the end of extra time, he scored a penalty, so he's justified. So we can't be happy with the performance, but who cares about performances? We're in the quarterfinals.
I mean, the performances are worry going forward, for the Premier League. But listen, I don't care. We're in the quarterfinals of the cup. We've got to, let's hope we get a favourable draw and we can really do something here.
What I will say, why did he take Miley off when Longstaff wasn't taking a penalty? Doesn't make any sense, does it?
No, I don't understand that change at all. I mean, he obviously had to get Anderson on, but listen, it doesn't matter now because we've won the game. But Keith Truscott, thank you very much. Another super chat. I take back everything I said, and Dubes is quality. Get in. Mubarak, thank you for yours. Dubravka redeemed himself to the Toon fans. Samir, thank you for your super chat. Santo Martin. George T, thank you for your 20 quid super chat, mate. Thank you. And Breathe. How didn't look too happy at the end. I think he's just had a massive, massive, massive sense of relief, Billy. Because we lose that tonight. Even if we lose it on penalties, the performance was awful in the 90 minutes.
The
extra time, I thought we were the better team in the first half of extra time. Blackburn the better in the second. It could have gone any way, but it went our way. And we had, the FA Cup is like that. But the main thing is we're through. And that's all that counts in a cup, is winning the game. Whether it's on penalties, extra time, or in the 90 minutes, it's all about winning the game and getting through. We've done that. Now we need to just have a bit of a reality check about the performance. We'll talk about that in the review tomorrow night, obviously, and then we've got the preview for the Wolves game. Wolves isn't going to be an easy game at all. But, getting through this tie, Billy, and not playing so well might just be a real boost for us.
Well, we've seen it happen before, haven't we? We've seen it happen with Alex Ferguson. I mean, he was 10 minutes from getting a sack at Old Trafford before he won any Premier League titles. And they got a goal from Mark Robbins, which got him through. They won the cup that year, and it saved him his job. Maybe this is a similar sort of thing for Eddie Howe. Maybe we can go to Wembley and win the FA Cup, and we can all be saying how much of a hero he is again. Yeah. Let's be honest, but he's got away with murder tonight. Let's be perfectly frank about it. He really has. Yeah. And although we created lots of chances and missed lots of easy ones too, to be fair, their keeper performed like a hero tonight as well. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, the goalkeepers were outstanding tonight, and credit to both of them. Pez was outstanding for them. But Martin Dubravka, for everybody, including us, that were saying Karius didn't deserve to lose his place, the bottom line is that he was justified bringing him back because he's proved tonight just what a good goalkeeper he is. Because, dear God, I still don't like him coming off his line. I still think he's very hesitant coming off his line. But his shot stopping tonight was just out of this world, Billy.
I'm gonna hope this is a turning point for us. I really am. I mean, if lucky, let's say we were lucky. Let's be honest, we were lucky. A lucky win against Blackburn after penalties. Hopefully, that's a turning point for us, and we can get back to playing our proper way with players coming back. We had another one come back tonight for 10 minutes. Joe Willock's got through an hour of the game, so he'll be okay again. Alexander Isak's another one. It's a turning point now, and then let's finish the season as we should have started it and carried it on. Let's win lots of games in the league and let's win the FA Cup.
Absolutely. Rachel Pedley, thank you for your super chat. Thanks for holding us together through the pain. We were feeling the pain, to be honest. I mean, it's one of those incredible games. And you know what, though, Billy? You might just look back at the end of the season. These are the kind of results you look back on when you've won something. You say, "Oh, do you remember the Blackburn game? Do you remember we scraped through that game? We didn't play well, but we got through." Is that a sign that we can maybe just get better? And maybe the players can just respond to this and think, do you know what? We've got away with it a little bit tonight. However, it's all about the result. It's all about, penalties. You've got to put the ball in the back of the net. We did it more than Blackburn. So, Scott Penrose, thank you for your super chat. I mean, moving forward now, Billy, those lads they'll be tired tonight. They worked hard. Yeah. I still find the whole Miley coming off for Anderson bizarre, why he didn't take Longstaff off. But listen, it doesn't matter now. Anderson, for a player that's been out for so long, to get 5 minutes on the pitch and then to step up to take a real pressure penalty is absolutely incredible. And I thought Richie might have come on.
Yeah, I mean, strange, wasn't it? That he didn't bring Richie on for penalty, and he could have whipped anyone off for Richie at the end there. But all the substitutes have come up trumps tonight, with the exception of Harvey Barnes. He was piss poor during the game and piss poor with his penalty. Let's be honest about that as well. Miguel Almiron came on, was hungry, enthusiastic, changed the game when he came on, was going at their defenders, created a goal for Anthony Gordon, and looked good in extra time also for a certain part of it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously we've slated Miggy on here, and I still don't believe he's good enough moving forward. But look, he came on tonight and he did what he had to do. He got an assist on the goal, and he looked the danger man going forward. He was making some very good runs.
Lewis Modder come on, was very good when he was on. Strange didn't take him off. Livramento was very good going, especially going forward. Christ almighty. And as I say, and Anderson's come on and pressure penalty and scored. Brilliant.
Cynical Jim, who's been a member for a year. Thank you, Jim. Paul, did you miss in a penalty shootout in an important hockey game? No. Moving on. Miggy shades of Maradona tonight, says Foxy. It's slightly a little bit over-exaggerated, but still over 2,150 watching, guys. Thank you so much. Please do subscribe if you're new to the channel. Bottom right-hand corner. You've been amazing. Welcome to all our new subscribers. Thank you to all our current subscribers. It's been incredible. I don't know where Stato is. He didn't appear at full time. I think he's probably passed out somewhere. He's on the sofa or something like that. Because if he's been drinking and having to watch that, then unbelievable. Nathan says it was the worst performance of the season so far. I'm not quite agreeing with that. I think there's been it wasn't as bad as Saturday, and it certainly wasn't as bad as a couple of them that we've seen this season. It wasn't great by any stretch of the imagination, but I think as Newcastle fans, we should really be celebrating the fact that we're in the next round now, because that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, Billy, we sitting here before the match thinking, you know, I didn't want penalty kicks, but if we're going to go through on penalty kicks, it's just about getting through.
We've got our ball in the box. It's simple as that. And we're drawing out for the quarterfinals, home tie. All we can ask for, really, a home tie against anybody, but I prefer Coventry City or Leicester, obviously. And then you look at Wembley for the semi-finals. And another day out for the hordes of Geordies down in Wembley.
And that's got to be the impetus, hasn't it? One game now away from Wembley again. And like I say, whether you agree with the FA Cup semi-finals at Wembley, they are. And we are now one game from making another appearance at Wembley. 2 appearances at Wembley in 2 seasons would be incredible. You know, but I think we now need to put the cup aside, though. Realistically, we need to forget about the cup for now and focus on trying to get as far up the Premier League as we can, because 7th place may well get a European place this season, and we're sitting in 9th. So I don't expect us to be massively involved in the top European places at all. But if we can scrape in through the back door, then I think we have a realistic opportunity.
Absolutely, yeah. 8th could be a European place next year, the way things are going. Obviously, the Carabao Cup pushes down another place. Yeah. 5th also with the way things are going in Europe at the minute with the English clubs. So 5th will probably be Champions League. 6th will be Europa League. 7th and 8th will be conference. And if we were to lose to Man City or Liverpool or Arsenal not in it, but a top 4 side in the final, then we're in Europe again. So it's all good.
What do you think Eddie's saying to those players in the dressing room tonight, Billy, after the game? You know, he's all, whenever, you know, it's all calmed down from the adrenaline rush of winning the penalty shootout. When they all sit down in the dressing room before they're heading the shower, what does Eddie say to them? Or does he say nothing until they go back home?
Well, he congratulate them on winning the game first and foremost, but realistically, he should be saying you got away with bloody murder tonight. That's what he should be saying, but I don't think he will.
No.
I don't think he will.
Look, we've got to take our hats off to the players as well, though, because even though they didn't play well, they're still stuck at it. Let's be fair. They're still stuck at it.
Yeah.
You know, they defended for their lives. Dubravka, obviously, you know, was a major influence in that with the saves he made. But, you know, they kept going. And all you can say is if you're not playing well, keep going. And that's what disappointed us at Arsenal, wasn't it? The fact that we went out with a whimper at Arsenal. You know, but at least tonight we still fought, even though we weren't playing very well. We still kept going. There's a few players off the game. There's no doubt about that. There's a few players not in form, and it's affecting the way we play the game. But now we're getting injuries back. You know, it's a really, really big plus point that those players that stepped up for the penalties, you know, Harvey Barnes, yes, he missed. He didn't play well when he came on, but he's getting more minutes. And then those penalty takers, I mean, some of them penalties were outstanding tonight from us. Real confident penalties and a real Premier League side penalties. You know, they didn't panic. They put them away, and then Dubravka did the rest. So I think, you know, we have to give them praise as well, because it's very difficult to keep your heads when you're not playing well.
I think you've got to praise the attitude tonight, because that was the difference between tonight and Saturday. Because the performance wasn't great, but the attitude and the urge and desire to get a result was. I was pleased with that. We didn't we played some poor stuff at times. We give the ball away too many times. We didn't defend very well. But at the end of the day, you know, we come through with attitude and with desire, which is something we didn't see Saturday. Yeah. That's the big thing for me, and we've got to maintain that for the rest of the season now.
Yeah. Another super chat from Zishan. Thank you, Zishan. Happy we through, but that was a disgrace. With the team we had out, we should have battered them. Look where they are in the Championship. I understand that, but let's be honest, it's a Championship relegation team, but it never works out that way in the Cup, does it? We all know we've been too long in the tooth.
They've got a new manager, and he's changing things around. John Eustace is a good manager. He had Birmingham up in 5th, as we mentioned earlier. And he's got to fight in his hand to keep them up. And the way they're playing, there's no doubt in my mind they won't get relegated from that league. You know, if they use that performance tonight as a key for the rest of the season, they'll stay up easily. Easily.
But also for us, the fact that, you know, we didn't play well tonight, but we've got through. And you're right, Billy, this could be the turning point that we need. Because now we're in the quarterfinal of the FA Cup. We've still got a chance of a European place in the Premier League. All is not gone this season. So it gives the players impetus to keep going now and not put if we'd have gone out tonight, then I have a feeling that the players might have down tools and thought, well, you know, we can't get anything. But suddenly you get through, even though you didn't play too well, you get through, the morale's up, the motivation's up, the confidence is up, and you think, right, we've actually got something to go for here, lads. We can get back to Wembley. We can, you know, if we finish in a European place in a Wembley final, after what we've been through this season, it will be simply incredible. And, you know, that's probably another reason that I'm still not in the Eddie Howe out crowd. If he'd lost the game tonight, you know, he would have been under massive pressure. But I still think that Eddie Howe can take us forward. I still do. I think the substitutions they ended up being great decisions tonight, because the substitutes made a difference to the game when they came on. We looked more like going on to win the game, and it was only a defensive mistake that they equalised from. And then anyone could have won the game in extra time. It's always end-to-end when the legs have gone. So I just believe, Billy. I still believe. And, you know, despite not playing well, they showed heart tonight. And the penalty takers, the way they responded with the fans, we've still got something.
We're 270 minutes from silverware, potentially. You know, domestic silverware we haven't seen for 1955. How many years ago is that? 21. So you're looking at 79 years since we won a domestic trophy. We're 270 minutes potentially away from a domestic trophy. Fantastic. Yeah, it could happen. You know, you've got to be in it to win it, and we're still in it, and we're only 3 games away from it. Yeah, the desire, the way they reacted, the way they celebrate at the end. They know they've got away with something tonight. They know. They must know. You know, when you're playing the game, you know the chances that they had to win the game themselves. They'll know themselves they haven't played well tonight, but they never stopped. They kept trying. They plugged away. And in the end, a bit of bottle won it for us, and the goalkeepers won us that game tonight, no doubt about it. 100%. Single-handedly, Marty Dubravka's pulled us through there. Brilliant.
And people can come on in the chat and say, oh, yeah, look at all you people who wanted Karius to start. Yes, we wanted Karius to start because we thought he didn't deserve to be dropped. However, Dubravka got the start, and we said at the start, before it even kicked off, that it doesn't matter who's on the pitch, who the 11 are, we'll support them. And Dubravka has solidified his choice of being in goal tonight, no doubt about it. So we could, there's people still want to bitch, you know, even though we've won the game. I just Ruffiad Benisian says, Billy, could this be a repeat of RE 1990 a la Manu if it hopes it pans out the same?
Because he could. Like we mentioned earlier, the Mark Robbins moment where he scored against Forest and saved Ferguson his job.
I remember that.
And if he hadn't scored that goal, you would have seen that Man United dynasty for 20 years. There's no doubt about it. He'd have been sacked, and they'd have got a new bloke in, and who knows what would have happened.
Yeah.
So people remember that even now, that moment against Forest.
Yeah.
So this could be ours. Absolutely, it could be.
Indeed. But anyway, there you go, guys. There is no podcasts tonight on Patreon or YouTube because, I mean, it's 11 o'clock now by the time we got those done. And uploaded. It's crazy. But we do have the match review tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. If there's any latest news, obviously we'll bring it to you tomorrow as well. But we do have the official review of the game tomorrow, where the three of us will take a deeper dive into the game and look at the highs and the lows, because by God, we've been through it in this game. But that's normal for a Newcastle United fan, as we well and truly know. Every time Newcastle play, it is a roller coaster of emotions. But by God, they put us through the mill tonight. But the most important thing is it finished Blackburn 1, Newcastle 1, Newcastle United winning 5-4 on penalties. We are in the quarterfinals, guys. Until tomorrow, good night.
Get in there!
Come back and check out some breathing.